So, everybody ready then? For the madness?
Yes, sir. Tell me when.
Alrighty. So last we left off before the technical difficulties, you guys had met a strange fellow, seemed to have a proposition. You all met up at the tavern, except for Faye, who was on a mission to burn down the city as much as possible. Yeah. And then he seemed to try to figure out what you guys were up to. Became somewhat disappointed in how nonchalant the group was. But it did seem that Vogue said he wanted to stay or go home and try to figure out things going on with the dragon. As we're kind of left off. So, at that point, this man then pulled out looked like a unique looking rainbow like crystal, an interesting pen, and started scratching off some weird carvings on one side of the crystal. At that point, he then looked up, put the pen away, and then was like, well, since it seems that Faye did not want to join us, I guess I'll have to do it this way then. He reaches into another pocket, pulls out this tiny glass marble that kind of glows with a blue aura on it, presses it up against the crystal, brings it up to his mouth, mutters some words under his breath. The little glass marble kind of like absorbs into the crystal, and the whole crystal itself begins to glow blue. And he goes, well, have fun, and throws the crystal tosses it towards Kyuki, who then catches it. Caleb.
Yeah.
In your head, you hear from a familiar voice you've heard in the guy that brought you back, Bessie. Need to borrow Bessie.
No.
For checkup. Will return. And then Bessie
They're
starts
killing Bessie.
and then Bessie starts to glow a greenish color before and then gone.
Oh my god.
At the same time, all of you start to glow a little blue and feel yourselves shunted. And this includes Faye as well, actually.
Feel what?
You all feel like start to see yourselves like have this like glue. As soon as Kyuki catches the crystal, you all kind of glow, have this blue aura around yourselves, and you all feel like you're being pulled and shunted in it somewhere. And the world around you kind of dissolves away, and you see all these sorts of colors flying by and everything, and just wild madness. And then all of a sudden, you just wham! You feel like you've landed on hard ground.
Fireball.
Oh. Okay.
You wait.
You all kind of are like, what the, and you open your eyes, and you all see what looks to be a forest around you, but it's an interesting forest. The trees don't seem to grow up straight like normal trees do that you're used to. They kind of like twist and go in different patterns and zigzag all over the place. The bark is more of like this golden like peach color rather than, normal brown bark. The leaves have a teal and kind of shimmer to it, and the grass all around you has this weird unique magenta color to it, and you see like a little waterfall like is flowing upwards into a pond that collects in the air that just kind of branches out and goes amongst the trees, and that's where you all find yourselves.
I should have went home. Vaughn had the right idea. I should have left.
Everybody, you look around and realize that everybody's there. Faye, you are there as well, except for Vogue. Vogue's the only one that's not there. And Bessie.
Of course.
And Sigmund.
I knew they were gonna kill her. I knew it.
I knew it.
I just start going through my bag.
You just start going through your bag?
Yeah, just
Okay.
getting figuring out if I have all my shit.
You have all your shit. All your stuff's with you.
Even my charcuterie board.
Yes, your charcuterie.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I don't know what plans you had for food. I have food. So.
That's true.
Who got the meats?
I've got the meats.
sound super quiet, Faye.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I was just saying that I feel like I don't know if he'd actually have been able to teleport me.
You
'Cause I
did.
don't know
You did
if he would know
hear.
where I am.
You did hear what sounded like a very faint, painful scream, all of you, when you were shunted. It was very faint for a brief second.
So the reason why I'm saying is because I am completely hidden from all forms of divination magic, and I can't be perceived through magical means.
Get railroaded like everybody else and like it.
He may have done some fucky shit.
Do we recognize the scream?
Yeah, but that's the other thing though, is that that's what the item is for, is that I can't be detected or anything.
It may not be divination magic.
Or magical sensors in general.
Right, so all of us are in denial.
Everybody's in denial. I love it. Kyuki, on the other hand, while you guys are all sitting there confused and trying to figure out what the hell is what happened, is kind of just sitting there in the grass, kind of like rubbing the grass gently, and just seems very content. Doesn't seem worried or anything at all.
Of course, she's never fucking worried.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what
start
I
digging a
can do?
hole.
You know what? The moment I started feeling magic, counterspell.
What level are you doing it at?
No memento.
Huh?
The 4th level, because that's the highest I have. I don't like magic.
That is an interesting question. I will say roll with disadvantage, though, for it.
Okay. Pretty good, and that's even better. What am I? I'm just rolling my spell modifier, correct?
Yeah.
Which is a +4. Oh, I rolled a 16 and a 19, so an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. It does not work with this.
Well, New Gilda's stuck with me. Alright, I go up to Kyuki and I grab her by the shoulder and I shake her very violently and I tell her to take me back!
She turns and looks all very shocked. She looks at you.
Where's the fucking crystal?
She's holding it in her hands still, but she's got tears coming down her eyes.
Just give it. Give.
Okay, here.
I take it and I shake.
You just shake it.
Don't know how to make it work.
She's like, I don't know what happened, but we're in the Feywild.
No! This is not home. Make it take me home.
Okay, well, Caleb's having a panic attack, and Kyuki's sitting there seeming to be happy. Bob and Faye notice that Kyuki has, I think, 3 tails at this point. 1 is physical, and 2 are normally like a scarlet color. Well, 1 of those is a gold color, and 1 is black.
And they're shaking violently with
So
Kyuki
she's gonna
as
do
I
this shit
shake
again?
her.
Whatever. That's what's going on with Kyuki. Actually, I need to.
I'm gonna fireball her ass.
Oh, just fireball. Where is? Oh no, she sent it to this thing.
Make it take me home.
Make it take me home. You're just shaking it. It doesn't. It doesn't appear to work. You shaking that
Can
thing.
I like inspect it?
Make a investigation check on it.
16.
16. As you're looking at it, it does have a bunch of inscriptions on it.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
What languages do you know?
I know Common, Dwarvish, and Gnomish.
You can't read any of it. I have no idea what it says. There is one that's scratched out, and it is cracked.
One word.
One of the sections is it's like one of the sides of it is scratched out, but you watched him do that, and then it's starting to crack.
Okay, I push her over. I take it to Bob and I shove it in his face. Can you read this?
Ah.
Bob, what languages do you know?
Hold on a second.
Make it do the magic.
I know. Common, deep speech, draconic, elvish, infernal.
No.
Damn it. I look at him like, no.
No.
New Gilda,
New Gilda.
read this. Make it take me home.
Okay. Caleb is shoving a crystal in your face.
I doubt he could read it.
Oh, Jesus.
No, Jesus.
Sorry, I just got jump scared.
Make the mad. Yeah, it's the Space Ocean.
Yeah, well, Caleb's not a magic person.
Faye, you have a crystal being shoved in your face.
Forever helpful.
There,
She's still
there.
disassociating. She's in shock.
Basically. And you have no magic, so...
I really don't.
Are they?
Are they?
Can you tell if I'm smiling now? Am I smiling now? For now? For now?
Or now. Or now. Or now. Or now.
Can I throw it and shoot it?
You're just gonna...
Just throw it on the ground and shoot it.
Okay. Roll to hit it.
When it's on the ground.
Yeah, you still have to shoot it.
Whatever. Is that crooked or are you taking that one?
It'd be crooked. So otherwise it's more of a 4.
Yeah, that fucking helped.
No.
Well, it's still 14.
14.
Oh, that's what I have to do crossbow. So I guess more than that.
Yeah, it'd be a +2. Or it is.
Okay.
Which I mean it's not going to be that hard to hit. Yeah. You shoot it, hits it, and goes skirtles around, cracks some more.
Oh, fuck. Clearly we have to break this thing to make it take me back home. This is the obvious answer.
The obvious answer?
Yep. I'm getting no help. Okay.
Okay. At which point, Kyuki's...
Negative.
Yeah. Everybody's just kind of sitting there like, the fuck is going on? At which point, Kyuki's black tail starts to go flipping all over the place, kind of jerking in weird motions.
Not again.
And then kind of like seems to slowly get no more, where it's just kind of like flowing normal without having like... It's not like struggling. It's like looked like it was struggling against
Like
something.
ethereal or something?
Yeah, well, no, like if like somebody was holding it and it was trying to jerk away itself, and then it starts to slowly seem to be moving fine, normal, and then it just goes rigid and then slams itself into the ground.
The tail?
The black one, yeah.
Is it digging a hole?
No, and then black tendrils start to come out of it in all the directions to start absorbing, and as it does that, all the ground and like color and everything starts to drain from everything around it.
Okay, do you feel that or not?
Who?
Her.
Oh, you're asking her?
Yeah.
She turns and looks, and she's like panicking.
Well, take me home before that kills you.
Make a persuasion check.
I have to persuade her to take me home?
Yes.
Oh my god. 19, hold on. Persuasion. 21.
21. The gold tail reaches out and kind of collects up this crystal and puts it in her hands. And then you can tell she's very much...
She's so bipolar all the time. Okay, so just to make sure I've got this, she's got a tail in the ground, no idea what's going on. Faye's in shock. Bob's useless.
Oh,
And there's
I'm
a
not
cracked
in shock,
crystal.
I'm I've started walking off in a direction. I don't care. I'm looking for a portal to
Oh,
go
God.
home.
You're not gonna tell anybody else about portals? You're just gonna fuck off?
Yep, pretty much.
This is grounds for divorce.
This is grounds for divorce. This one is grounds for divorce, not
Yeah.
all the other stuff. Okay. Okay. QQ then goes, I'll take everybody home.
Good, do that.
Is everybody coming back? Is
What?
Faye coming back?
What?
I look
She
at
said
her
she
and
would.
I say, if you're lying to me, I'm just going to kill you. And I need you to understand this.
She says, I'm not lying. We have to go now.
Stop stuttering, just send me home now.
Okay. You watch as the crystal begins to glow again, and then you all feel yourselves shunted again.
Where am I?
And then you all land, and you kind of appear in a small room. Nothing else is in there. You're all like slammed into the ground again. And then you all get up and look around, and you're all in like an empty, kind of like small room.
Is there a window or something?
Kyuki is sitting there holding the crystal that's now shattered in her hands and crying.
Alright, thanks for that.
Okay,
Is there
bye.
a window or
and I
something?
just leave.
Okay. There is a... Faye walks out the door. There is a box in the center of the room.
A box?
Yes.
I'll go look at it, I guess.
Okay. On the front it says, Dearest Friends.
I don't have friends, so this isn't for me.
Same.
See?
I'm just annoyed in the corner. Just annoyed.
Bob's
as fuck.
annoyed in the corner.
What the fuck is going on?
Right back on Earth.
Faye, you walk out the front door and you walk into what it looks like a bustling city, and you look around and it appears to be the same city you left from, except there's no storm, it's daylight, and people seem to be happily going about their business.
Oh
Was
no,
it
we went back to the future.
Wait, it was the last city we were in?
Yeah, the city you were leaving.
So Halo.
I mean, I'm still leaving.
Okay.
I did nothing. There's no care for none of this.
I feel that. And then, Caleb, Bob, and Kyuki kind of all look over in a corner as they hear a loud pop. There's a loud pop, and like a green aura there, and you see, and then all of a sudden in your head you just hear, Caleb!
No!
It's Bessie.
Oh,
Return.
thank God.
Yeah.
She's back.
Bessie's talking to me?
No, in Caleb's head. And that you just see
Oh,
Bessie
oh.
appear and then charge at Caleb and plop on top of Caleb and start licking his
Oh
face.
my God, I count all of her hooves.
All of her hooves are there.
Are you okay, Sugars?
Yeah, she's been gone for so long.
Where'd they go? Were you okay?
Yes.
Oh,
The
we need
guy,
to go home.
the guy that made me better.
You were perfect as is.
Thank you.
We'll go get you a fourth ribbon before we leave today.
At which point you see Sigmund pop up on her head and just like, and then you hear Sigmund go, "Oh, you've all returned."
Is he talking like telepathically?
No, he's
like
talking
her?
out loud.
Oh, like fucking Narnia style?
Yes.
Oh, God.
So Bob, you see Sigmund appear and start talking to all of you, like, "Oh, you've returned."
This is new.
Yep.
Hi.
Oh, hello. I like you. You're the one who does Fireball. Where did you all
Yeah.
go?
A horrible place. Far from the farm.
Okay. Bob, what are you doing? You're just kind of just sitting there, like, confused.
Yeah, I'm extremely confused. Like,
Oh.
honestly, IRL and
Ira.
in this game.
I'm done with this shit. I'm leaving. I'm taking Bessie. Is Kayuki still catatonic?
Kind of.
Okay, I drag her with me.
Okay. You guys are just leaving the box?
Bob, I'm dipping. This town is enough for me. I'm going
Alright, I
back to
guess
my
I'll just go
tavern.
with you.
Oh, is no one grabbing the box? I just want to know.
No, I'm gonna grab it just for curiosity's sake.
Okay. And you guys start leaving, and you start walk out?
Well, I'm gonna put Kayuki on Bessie, and then me and her are gonna ride on Bessie out of town into the sunset.
Okay, you eventually catch up to Faye. Faye's going directly out of town, too.
Jeff is a strong.
New Gilda, I'm really tiffed about how you tried to leave me back there. I I think we should go to counseling.
Jesus.
I don't see why you're so surprised about it.
I'm not surprised, but you really need to work on it, and that's why I think that a therapist can help.
There isn't enough therapy to help me with anything I have.
That's not the attitude. This is why you're depressed. You just want to be this way. You could be better. I want you to be better.
I'm not depressed, I'm annoyed. There is a difference.
Okay, well, you're annoying everybody else with this attitude. So I really think that when we get back to town, we need to seek some counseling.
So Caleb, I'd like you to look me in the eyes and see if this is the attitude or face of a person that gives a shit.
I give a shit about you, my wife.
Well, that's fine that you want to be and play those games. I do not at the moment. I am going. I am
Where?
done with this.
Why?
I'm going back to where our town, because I
The
have
one where my
things that
tavern
need
is?
to get
That's where I'm
done.
going. You should get on the cow in front of
I'm
me.
faster than the cow.
It's about the journey, not the destination. And when you stop
will
and smell
see
the
you
roses,
there.
you'll see.
And I'm just going to go ahead and dimension door myself that away.
That away. Okay.
And because of my magic, I'll be like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to spend an extra spell slot. I'm going to go a mile and just continue from there.
Wow.
Okay.
My best friend left. My wife divorced me. I have a catatonic cat on the back of my cow. Bob, are you leaving me too?
No, I mean, I kind of want to, not gonna lie.
Well,
But
I
I'll
got a
stick around.
fat pot of money waiting for me at my tavern.
If you give me half of that, I'll stay.
Ugh, I don't like you that much.
All right, what about a quarter?
You know, maybe if on the way we sing some songs and get to know each other.
Easy. Got a guitar.
Perfect! Can you teach me how to play?
I can.
Wonderful.
Don't you worry, you're gonna be a pro before the end of the day.
That's good. I tried the bagpipes once and it did not work out well.
Bagpipes, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
Cade left him before he got brutally murdered in an alleyway.
Jesus. Okay.
So I thought, in memory, I would learn, but not it.
Okay. Bob, are you opening the package at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to open it.
There is a letter in there. In the letter, it says, "Dearest friends, I hope that you have all had a pleasant journey and that Kyuki was able to enjoy her trip home. I did do my best to ensure that the magic time dilation from returning home wasn't so random. I could only guarantee 1 year loss. I hope that doesn't interfere with any of your plans, but nonetheless, is what it is.
Did
Vogue,
you read that out loud?
are you reading this out loud? Bob?
Yes.
Okay.
So much money.
Yeah. Vogue has gone home to try and research as much as he can about the dragon attacks. I hope that he is able to have gathered some information in that time. If you do need to speak to me, there is a tavern just west of... Oh, what is that?
Did you forget your own town?
I do forget my own towns. Baldir. There's a tavern west of Baldir called the Miner's Tankard.
There's a miner tankard in Ballhair.
Baldir. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Say ball hair?
Baldir. It's Baldir.
It's Ballhair now.
Oh,
Okay, it's ball hair now.
sorry.
Anywho, he
He's
says
like, all right.
there is a tavern called Miner's Tankard west of Baldir. If you go there and speak to a dwarven bartender by the name of Styx, and tell him that you wish to wish to meet the gentleman, he will know what you're talking about to be able to get in touch with me. If you ever need to contact me, just go there and you shall. I wish you all the best. V. Crowley.
Dean?
V.
Oh, the.
V. Crowley.
Oh, he's and Victor.
Yeah, Victor Crowley.
I got you.
Yeah. P.S. This sending stone will allow you to speak with Vogue.
Oh, perfect. That's my buddy.
And there is a sending stone in the package.
You should hand that to me.
Do you hand the sending stone over to Caleb?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh my god, I have so many things I want to say. He should have a PhD in dragonology by now.
Okay.
Do I click it on?
Oh, what are you saying? You have 25 words.
Hey, Vogue, I miss you so much. Got divorced. Catatonic cat on cow. Where you at? That's it.
What?
Okay.
I just walked into.
All right. So to
Yep.
catch Kyuki up real quick, basically,
You're catatonic on a cow.
yeah, you're catatonic on a cow. So basically, what happened was, after speaking with this man, he then proceeded to pull out some weird orb and put it into a crystal. He then tossed you the crystal. You caught it. This crystal sent everyone in the group to the Feywild briefly, at which point you were happy until you realized that one of your tails decided to turn black and start absorbing life force from the Feywild.
Wait,
also-
does that mean I can't go to the Feywild? Don't do this to me. How
You
dare
went,
you?
and we came back.
Basically, what happened inside your head was that you had an internal battle between the corrupted spirit and the non-corrupted spirit. The corrupted spirit was happy and excited to be there and start pulling more energy in for itself, while the other non-corrupted spirit was telling you need to leave. At which point, Caleb then told you take him home, and you ended up deciding to take everybody back home, and you now appeared back where you started.
And we're leaving.
Now everybody's leaving, but you're kind of like in a like a weird what the fuck just happened state on top of Bessie.
Wait,
Behind
Bessie's gone?
Caleb.
No, Bessie's here. You're on top of Bessie.
I'm
Yeah.
on top of this. Why am I?
I
Cause
put you
Yuki, the game.
The game.
Did she see my thing in Discord?
I don't know.
Bessie? No. Bessie doesn't have Discord.
Bessie doesn't have Discord. Okay.
Not Bessie, cat.
All right. So you're now all leaving, and Caleb has contacted Vogue via.
Did he respond immediately?
No, he did not.
I wait 5 minutes and I send another message.
There's probably a 5-minute probably long. What are you saying next?
Leaving town. I'm going back to.
Your tavern. I don't
Yeah,
remember what
I
you-
know where it is.
I don't remember what you called your tavern.
The Drinking Horn.
Oh,
Both
yes.
of them are called that. It's a chain.
Yes,
Thank
true.
you.
The
I'm
Drinking
a
Horn chain.
Successful man. Yeah. We're going back there. And if you find a book, are you counting my letters, my words?
Okay, what are you saying?
Okay, I'm saying I'm going back to Drinking Horn with Kayuki and Bob and Bessie. Really sad about the divorce. Hope to talk to you soon. Miss you, buddy. By the way, what
That's
happened?
it. By the way. Okay. And then you send another one.
No, I'm leaving now.
By the way.
I just kept talking and it didn't click that my
Okay.
message didn't send.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a theme.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm out.
All right. So you guys are just leaving town. So you guys start to leave town.
Yeah. I need to get out of here. I need to travel after my divorce. I need to eat about it, pray about it, and love about it.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, the group all heads out. Faye has completely taken off and is
Yeah,
gone.
well, good riddance. She was just bringing me down.
You guys start heading off. You leave out the front gates. It is bustling, as you notice that the city itself is a bit more bustling. There is not much damage or anything that you can tell like there was any damage at all. There's a lot of other races here now. A lot of people.
So, like, am I older now?
No.
I'm not older.
No.
So I got, like, a free year without getting older?
Yes.
Good. That's all I need to know.
Basically. And you guys head out and you end up into the forest and you start heading down the road.
Yep. Hopefully this map holds up.
At which point, the sending stone responds.
Oh!
Caleb,
It's vibrating. Guys, Bog's talking to us.
Caleb. Caleb.
I need more
You.
of a Bog voice.
Caleb. Caleb.
That's Bessie. Yeah.
Caleb. I don't know Bugs. Caleb. You guys have been gone for some time. There was a second attack from the dragon in the human kingdom.
Where's that?
The human kingdom is down south.
Okay.
You probably don't know. But
Not where my tavern is.
no.
Okay, thank God.
I believe that dwarves are next.
Well, they're underground. They should be fine. You know, if they scorch the earth, they're under the earth. So,
Something big is happening. I'm worried.
everything's big to Bog. He's 4 foot tall.
If you guys get a chance, come to Baldir.
Everybody really trying to get us up to ball hair.
That's about all you
Good thing my tavern's on the way.
That's true.
Alright. Tally ho.
Tally ho, we're just traveling? Okay.
Yeah, can I respond to Bog?
Yeah.
Okay. We're coming after I stop to run a few errands. How is my book doing? It's been a year. Have I been on any, like, author lists? Send.
I haven't been keeping up with that, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm done talking to Bog. He just is selfish. Can everybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Or is it just, like, in my head?
No, it's like kind
Oh, I don't get to relay.
of... No.
Oh, okay. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth.
Okay. And it's just onwards?
Yeah, I'm going west. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I don't... Fuck this town. I'm out.
Alright, so... You guys are here, and you guys are trying to get here.
Yeah, I'm not trying to just go straight to Ball Hair. I'm trying to go down to the other town and then hang a left.
Okay. Alright, so... We'll say you guys get a couple days travel in at this point. Nothing exciting happens for anybody. You do see caravans go back and forth, unless if you can learn stuff if you try to talk to the caravans.
What
Unless you're
kind of stuff am I trying to learn?
It's up to you guys.
I'm not from here in the first place, so I don't really need to keep up with events and shit. I care about my money, my farm, and the cow.
Okay. Is Bob trying to learn any information from other caravans as you guys pass by?
No.
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 Bob is officially the
Still
most
annoyed.
loyal member of my team.
Okay.
Super fucking annoyed.
Bob's just like, fuck this, I'm annoyed. I don't know what's going on.
I've only sent letters to my people.
Ooh.
Am I part of your people?
Um,
Do I get a love letter?
No.
Dear Caleb, I miss you, and I deeply regret leaving.
I don't think Faye is saying that to you, Caleb.
Ugh,
Sadly.
okay.
Uh,
I send a letter to Cecilia, and I've never actually wrote down the little Maine kid that I had in the main city, but I sent him a letter.
okay. We'll say his name is Derek.
Timmy!
Fuck it,
Derek.
Timmy. His name's Timmy.
Timmy?
Timmy. Why not? Timmy is good. So letter to Celia and Timmy.
I'm just informing them why I haven't been in contact in a year and to continue business as usual.
Okay. You are informed that Cecilia has moved. Cecilia ended up in Crenmoria herself, and is kind of helping. Is ended up running into your children in the last year, and is now helping them to grow their business. As yes, as oddly enough, the Silbatal completely pulled out of the human cities.
There's an opening.
And then the human cities in the last year have been undergone a change. That basically they become a theocracy and are now ruled by the by the church. And the church has spent the last year cleansing the evil, as they put it, from the
Good
human
luck
king.
there as a divorced woman.
Yeah. And because of this, a lot of it has fallen in line with the church and been assimilated into it, and the church kind of rules everything. And there is a very unsteady peace at the borders between the humans and elves, and that there is kind of like a secret underground war going on in the Elven Kingdom.
Okay. I will send another letter to her to be like, just to, you know, keep the business going. Try to branch out a little bit if you can.
Okay.
You know, just work with whoever, and then I will then send a letter to the captain of the guard guy that gave me my contract, and then I will also send a letter to the queen. Because that was the queen that we were in contact with.
Well,
right?
she is more like the Baroness, family Baron.
Baroness, yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
Baroness.
Baroness.
Yeah, I'll send a letter to her. There we go.
Okay.
Just informing them of what it is, and informing the one guy about the contract of, you know, I'll explain it more in person, but just let him know.
Okay. Fair enough. So that's what everybody's doing basically on this journey and keeping themselves.
Yeah.
I dig it. Nothing exciting goes on. Okay. So after, we'll say, the forest, you do know as you're traveling, has come back to life, and there, it sounds like there is livelihood in the forest, and everything's kind of normal again. Trade seems to be up and about. You do come to a tavern you didn't come across about halfway through your journey to between Silhalion and Kestlion, which was the militarized elven city.
The one we went around last time.
Yeah, you kind of avoided that one.
Yeah.
Well, you get about halfway through your journey when you come into a tavern there. If you're stopping at all.
I mean, is it like late at night, time to eat and sleep?
Probably about that time.
Then yeah. Is there a drinking contest to be had?
There can be if you want.
Hell yeah, brother.
Alright, you can drink and have fun, be merriment.
Yeah, something to shake off this divorce. And by the way, this whole time I'm just oversharing
What do
the
you
whole journey.
What do you mean you're oversharing?
I'm talking the whole time.
It's Bob and Kyuki?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the whole time.
What are you sharing?
Everything I can.
Just anything and everything?
Yeah, just random shit that Caleb feels like talking about.
Okay. Is Bob and Kyuki enjoying conversating with
Negative.
Negative?
If I had a phone, I would pull it out right now.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm really excited to take
I
part
don't know
in
what the
drinking
equivalent of that is back then. Maybe I pull out a
book?
book.
Probably
A
a
book.
book.
contest.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
And I'm
reading?
just, like,
You know
reading.
what you should be reading? Bob.
I'm just like, yeah. Mhm.
You should read my book. Kayuki read it.
Mhm.
She said she
Yeah, yeah.
was. You should have a copy.
Sure. Mhm.
I'll sign it.
Okay.
I put my book on top of his book.
Okay.
It's
I
a
take the
good
book
one.
and I throw it.
my god. Can I go get it?
You can go get it,
Can I get it and dust it off?
Okay.
Kayuki, what did you think of my book? Have you finished it yet?
Is Kiyuki back? She was busy.
No, you gotta tell me how good my book is.
Oh, okay. We'll wait for Kiyuki.
Wow.
After a day of the next day of travel, Vog does contact you and asks, he's like, "Where are you guys?"
In the woods. Bob is being a dick. Have you read my book? Send.
Did you give Vog a copy of your book?
I tried to give everybody copies of my book on various occasions. I don't know if he ever took one or not. But after I got it printed, I tried to get everybody to take one.
He probably did try to give it. Okay.
Kayuki, I think, was the only one that actually got a copy of my book.
Okay. Vog goes, "Haven't had a chance to read it." What forest?
The woody one.
You just hear,
Look, Bob, I don't know. Okay, I'm in the woods. I'm going south. Once I get to town, I'll let you know.
okay.
It just seems really weird that you waited a whole year and now you're impatient. Go pray about it.
Okay, he doesn't respond to you. Probably grumbling about how, thank God, he never didn't have to continue on with you guys.
So in my second book, I'm really thinking about taking that whole storyline with Elliot and just going off on his own thing. But then I'm going to have two POV characters. Do you think that's going to be confusing for the audience?
Who are you talking to?
Anybody that'll listen.
No one is currently.
I keep going.
Okay.
And it's
Just
that,
in your
like,
head.
the whole ride.
Just in your head, Bessie's like, "I think that'd be really good, Caleb."
Yeah. Yeah, that's good, Bessie.
Sigmund pops up and he goes, "Can I read your book?"
Yes, Sigmund. But don't eat it. The second you eat it, I'll put it away. And
Okay.
then no more charcuterie for you.
Tell you what, I'll read the book if you give me charcuterie.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect deal.
Half a day goes by before after Sigmund's been flipping, he just looks at you, he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't know how to read."
Sigmund.
He's gone through half your book.
Ugh, and you got pepperoni on the pages.
Nah.
Bad ferret. And you're fat. Look at you.
That's just rude.
Look, these little vests I have for you in this bag, is really nobody stopping me. Oh my god. All these vests I have in this bag, they're not gonna fit you for long if you keep eating like that.
Kyuki's probably reminiscing about what's going on with her, and Bob is actively trying to ignore you.
Okay. Am I in town yet? I just want to go to my tavern.
Okay. I think for the sake of brevity, we can skip the travel phase.
Unless you want to keep hearing me talk.
Is the group actively avoiding Kessleon on their travel back to...
That's the military place?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to go around.
Faye, I'm assuming you're doing that?
Yeah, I mean,
I 100% am.
trying to head as direct there as I can.
Okay. You guys avoid the city. Keep traveling. As you get close to where you start getting close, like... As you're traveling, you see less trade caravans coming through this way, and a lot more what looks like militarized troops traveling and setting up camps and things of that nature, or traversing back and forth. But it's more of the military than any other trade at this point.
On the pathway? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is my town still there?
Let's see. How close are you guys gonna get before?
I mean, last time it took us like 2 weeks.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks. But I'm trying to think of, you get to about like a day out of the city. Faye, I'm assuming you're probably just gonna completely avoid this, but you do get to a point where it looks like there is a militarized barricade set up. Like,
Good thing I've got travel docs.
okay. So Faye, I'm assuming you're just gonna attempt to sneak around this.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy. Faye, be easy enough for you to do. The rest of you, if you're not trying to be sneaky, you do get stopped.
That's perfectly fine by me.
Okay.
Hello, officer.
Where are you all going?
I'm going back to my tavern. I'm an innkeeper. I have documentation. I've been on the road lately trying to acquire some more flavors and tastes, and there was a winery venture that didn't go well. It kind of went sideways, but that's a different thing. Anyhow,
He looks at your troop.
a menagerie.
Yeah. And is very confused. As it's a human, cow, ferret, tiefling, and fox. He goes, how long have you been traveling?
Oh, a little north of a year.
So you haven't been back down this way in a year?
No.
And where are you going to?
I had a business. And I pull out my deed and I flash it.
He looks at it. Then looks at you Oh, hold on. And then he hands you back your deed, and he goes and walks off. You're still stopped. There's like guards everywhere at this point.
Is there one close to me?
Yeah.
How hard is it to get divorced down here?
The one guard that you handed to, he walks off, and the other guards kind of looked.
Because she's not taking my pets.
These are all elves too, by the way.
Well, you should have started with that.
Yeah, they're all elves.
My demeanor would have shifted drastically.
Bob, are you doing anything, or are you just reading your book?
I'm just reading my book.
Okay, I dig it. I love this group. All right, so the one guard walks off, and the other guard's sitting there like, I mean, I don't think it's difficult.
Here's my thing. Like, she left, right? And she didn't sign any paperwork. And I just really don't need her circling around and trying to bite me in the ass. And I don't know if I can get this bitch served.
Do you know where she's at?
Nope, she just dipped on me. That's why we're divorced.
Well-
She does that.
I think you should be fine.
I don't need her coming after me. I'm a wealthy man, and it's clear that she's been a gold digger this whole time.
Are you wearing your pimp suit, your normal clothes?
I'm in my normal clothes. Whatever I had before.
You say, I'm a rich man. He kind of looks you up and down, like, and gives you that look like,
Look broke, stay rich.
oh, humans. You guys are stopped for it's about like 30 minutes go by, nothing happens. You're all just stopped.
Okay. Is he, like, coming back at all?
You think he's eventually, but we're all kind of busy at the moment. You do understand there's potentially a war going to break out soon, right?
Nope, not on my radar.
Do you know anything going on down south?
I have not been here in a minute.
But you haven't heard any news?
Nope.
I would be worried for my business if I were you.
Well, I had, like, an arrangement kind of going, and I'd be kind of okay, I guess, but that'd be really inconvenient. Charcuterie?
You unfold your charcuterie board, and then he's, like, very confused, and then looks at it, like, suspiciously, like, it's probably bad food, but then I was like, sure.
You think on this bad boy right here, and I point to Bessie, I'm bringing anything but fresh cheese? Come on.
He takes a bite, and it's quite delicious, actually.
It is. So who's worried about whose business
At this
now?
point, it looks like an officer is walking up with the same guard that walked off.
Okay.
It's a female, and she's...
Oh, yeah.
So, am I to believe that you've been gone for a year on traveling north and are now heading back south?
Yeah.
Do you understand anything that's going on?
Alright, Billy Bob over here tried to ask me the same question. No. That's the whole thing.
Okay,
I've been stuck in a legal custody battle for months. Okay, I've had my own shit going on. I'm trying to go and recoup my businesses before my stingy, dirty ex-wife that won't sign her documentation gets a hold of it and tries to steal my family fortune.
make a deception check.
Deception? That's all fucking true, dog.
To Caleb.
It is true. I own the tavern. She's a gold-digging whore. I'm alone. These are facts.
Make a deception
It
check.
is not deception.
It's Caleb gaslighting himself into believing
This
it.
shit's true. true.
No, it's not.
It is true. It is fucking true.
Oh my god.
16.
16. She gives you a very confused look. She seems to believe you, and she's like, okay. Do you have any travel papers?
Yeah.
And you pull out the travel.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I got my travel document and I got my travel log. I've got my deeds.
Okay.
I've
So you
got-
have her hand her the travel paperwork, and she then she looks at it. She looks very surprised, confused, and just. She's like, well, you do have this, and
And I am a bona fide merchant. You should look at my wares.
she looks at the cow.
Not on sale.
What wares do you?
Honey, I got every citrus you can imagine. I got charcuterie. I got books. I got a sack of little clothes.
Are these your workers then that are with you?
You could say that. They're not contractually obligated to be here. I wouldn't call them friends, though.
And she looks at Bob. What is your relationship to this one here?
Not sure what you'd call it.
He bounces for me at the bar from time to time. As you can see, I'm an older gentleman, and in the morning, these joints just ain't cracking. So, gotta stay safe out here on the road.
All right. Well,
As you can see, I love my pets. And I hold up Sigmund. And I make him little arms do a little dancey dance.
he shakes himself free and he goes, "Wah," and a little tiny like spark of flames comes out. Like like a magician do that to make.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, he does that, and she's kind of like, "What the?" Okay. And
I'm
then he
a
just
magic
goes.
man. Yeah, look at that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Sigmund does that,
Yeah.
and then just tries to look adorable. And she's like, "Well, okay,
As you can see, I've got it all. Pageantry.
I'm gonna let you pass, but I'm gonna give you a word of warning. Be careful. City may not be the way you remember it."
That's fine. You're the nicest MILF I've ever met.
What?
Yeah.
And you guys start walking off.
What?
They do let you pass, and you continue on your journey.
Good. You guys should really be grateful I'm here. Would never have gotten through that barricade without me.
Yeah.
Clip clop.
Sure.
Sigmund climbs up onto Bob's shoulder and he's like, "Bob, did you see I did fireball?"
Wait, you did?
Well, he basically did the modern day magician equivalent of like a little flaming
Puff of smoke.
puff of smoke kind of deal. In his mind, he thinks he's doing fireball, but it's really just like a little tiny spark.
Yeah.
Like a-
Oh god. Tits. Yeah, that was great. That was awesome.
What is going on?
A lot is going
I keep
on.
getting jump scared.
Speaking of animals, because I'm pretty sure they didn't come with me.
No, they
Surtur and Pumpkin.
I'm gonna say because they are connected to you by like familiarization that they did go with you and came back. Yeah,
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
yeah. I'll say Bob and Faye can make a Arcana check for me if they were thinking about it.
Pretty good.
When don't you roll pretty good?
Well, I have also very high additives to make sure that even if I roll low, it's still high.
True.
He's got plus 12 to everything because DM doesn't check character sheets.
No, not everything.
Not everything.
Stealth has a
Or
plus
you make
12.
Some stuff is plus
last
14.
minute,
It's
have to make
fine.
you change the entire character sheet.
It's
Yep.
fun.
Well, I
Everybody
can't help
else
that
is-
also being a wizard, I add double proficiency to my Arcana, History, Nature, and Religion. So,
No. My
I
still
only
my
got a 29.
oh gee, my favorite was when Vogue went, oh my god, he is human when you rolled low one time.
I know, right? Well, see, this is the thing though. Like sometimes even if I roll low, I just don't say it. I just say the number, and I'm just like, oh, I got an 18. I rolled a 2, but I got an 18.
Rolled two, but all right, Bob, what'd you get?
Wait, how is that even possible?
It's called being a bard and a rogue
Yeah,
and a wizard.
yeah.
Jesus.
Bob.
Oh, I was muted. I got a 19.
19. Okay.
Mhm.
Faye definitely knows this. Bob, you probably know this. You know that what happened probably wasn't natural magic, and there's a few ways to enhance magic based off the scream you heard. You know that might have been enhanced with maybe life essence, possibly.
Wait, did you say scream?
Yeah, when you guys got teleported, there was a very like faint, like way off in the distance, like pain scream when you all got teleported to the Feywild.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's okay. Caleb missed it too.
Caleb was busy worrying about Bessie.
Bessie was smashing rocks and digging holes and shaking foxes.
Bessie wasn't there. She disappeared, remember?
Yeah, I know. I didn't say she was there.
Yeah.
I said I was smashing rocks and digging holes.
Yeah, Caleb was, and then shaking rocks
And
at
you
people.
Yeah. And now I got a magic weasel.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So you have learned that there is a potential war going on down south, possibly coming up, or yeah,
Is that what Vaughn was
Something
talking
we
about?
already knew.
yeah, yeah. Well, Vogue was saying that there was a dragon attack down in the human city as well,
No. Well,
kingdoms.
Fuck those people. We don't
good thing
care
I'm not
about
from here.
Yeah, and that he believes that the dwarves are next.
Okay.
And then he was just waiting for you to contact him and let him know when you were in a city, because he needs to know where you guys are at.
Yeah. Well, once I'm in the city, I'll let him know.
Okay. So another day of travel, and you reach the city. The city looks about the same as it is, except there's a lot more guards posted all over the place.
Alright.
The guards are not the normal guards you normally are used to seeing. There are no of the gold cloaks, the golden soldiers around anywhere. It just seems like men and a lot of just people in armor just on station.
The 5-0 or the 5-0, man. I don't care what kind of cloak they got on.
Okay. You get there. They do let you in. You go in the city.
Yep.
You going straight to your tavern, I'm assuming?
Huh?
You going straight to your tavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon Horn. Let's go.
All right. And then Faye, I'm assuming you're going to your hideout.
Is this the one Meredith is
Yep.
at, or is this the one that,
No,
I wrote it down.
she's at the Old Storm.
Oh, yeah. Silfra? Is that the chick? That's what I wrote down.
Oh,
Margaret is the manager in Old Storm. And Silfra's
Margaret's the manager of Old Storm,
in
and
Primoria.
Silva is the keep there.
Sure, that's close enough to what I wrote.
All right. So, we'll go with the group. The big group, you guys make it to the tavern. Is Bob and Kuki staying with Caleb this entire time when you get to the city, too? Just all
Yes.
sitting together? Okay.
Sure, why not?
Sure. All right, you get to your tavern. As you're walking through, you do see a lot of humans and elves, and they all kind of give you looks. But there's not as many people here as you remember. It's not as busy and bustling.
Oh, that's not good for business.
Yeah. You do get to your tavern. You walk in. Bessie, I'm assuming, is staying outside.
No, I got the doors to
Oh, yeah.
accommodate her, remember? That's the one, the first one is the one I busted the doors open.
Okay. You get inside. There's a young elven man behind the tavern, behind the bar. As you walk in with the cow, and the man just is like, wait, hold on. Why are you bringing a cow?
You're not Silver.
Who?
Where's Silver?
Silva?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm in charge for the shift today. Why?
Okay. I'm her boss. So,
You're Caleb?
yep, that's me, the one and only. See, and I turned to my friend like, told you I'm famous. Yep. You know, and honestly, really disappointed with your greeting here. I'm not saying it's going to affect your review, but being that the owner walked in and you just very rudely address the cow, that is not company policy.
Roll an intimidation check.
I'm not intimidating him.
But you're telling him that his job's on the line. It's intimidating for him.
No, I'm just telling him he's bad at it.
I know, but roll an intimidation check.
Ugh.
Just cause.
Oh, I'm very intimidating. That's a charisma stat. That's my best one. 10.
10. He looks. He's like, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry. Please do not fire me. I need a job.
Okay, calm down. Alright, look, next time we have an open cow policy, okay? Any cow is welcome in here, okay? First of all. Second of all, now you know who I am. Just next time you need to do better. And I'm going to be here for a while, and I'm going to be watching.
Bessie walks up and looks at him, and then he kind of looks startled for a brief second, and he goes, "Is the cow talking in my head?
Oh, she does that.
Do I get what she asked for?"
Yeah.
Okay. He runs to the back, comes back out with a... He grabs like a tankard, and then looks at Bessie, looks at the tankard, and goes... Puts it down and runs in the back. Comes back out with like a bucket, and pours ale into it for Bessie.
That girl. And get the weasel whatever he wants. And I'm going to go to my back office.
Okay. As soon as Sigmund talks, like, I would like whatever she's having, and he's just like... Okay. What's Bob and Kyuki doing?
Wait, what town are we in again? I'm sorry.
You've now spent the last 2 weeks traveling back to Crenmore, the first city you guys started off in.
Oh, so the college.
Yes, the college is here. The college you stole stuff from and intimidated. That college.
Oh yeah, that college.
That college.
Did they
That
also
college,
want
that's
to
right.
that
The one that
person?
we still have the keys to. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you also
that we
burned
haven't
some
done
of it.
anything.
Yeah, you think you burned some of it down? No, I think you burned some of it down too.
Well, no,
Oh,
I think
that
he
part
set
I
a
don't remember.
fire in the library.
Yeah, you set
for
a fire.
distraction for me.
You set a fire in the library for distraction. You stole the keys. It's in this city. Yes, that city. But you're in Caleb's tavern. Caleb's gone to the back office. Bessie's now sitting at the bar or drinking from a bucket, and Sigmund's has like a tiny little thumb
Thumbnail.
thumbnail, yeah,
Thimble.
thimble of alcohol as well.
I think I'm going to try to do some research to see what happened to me in the Feywild, to see if I could find any information.
Oh, so you're gonna go to college?
Maybe in a disguise.
Okay, so you're disguising yourself and going to college?
Yes.
Okay. Bob, are you staying here to drink with Bessie and Sigmund?
I'm thinking about going with Kyuki because we had this adventure to begin with.
Okay. So Bob and Kyuki go off.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. That's fair.
Without telling Caleb anything.
You just walk off.
Perfect.
It's beautiful.
I'm not
Alright.
disguising myself.
Are you informing Caleb that you're leaving?
He leaves us by without saying anything, so.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Not doing a goddamn thing. We're just gone.
All right, Caleb, for you, real quick, while you're back there, make an investigation check to see how your business is doing.
It's my stuff.
I know, but it's you looking through to see how well the business is doing.
Investigation. 21.
Investigation.
Okay, 21. Your business has been doing pretty well.
Good.
Up and keeping. It's been very profitable. There has been communication with the other business up until about around 6 months ago. No. Let's say like 10 months ago.
The Old Stone one?
Yes, the
They
Old
haven't
Stone.
talked to him in a while.
No, after about 10 months, after about two months from when you guys left, you learned that Old Storm was one of the first cities that was forcibly brought into the fold of the theocracy.
Oh, so the commies took Margaret down?
Yes.
Ugh. That's bullshit.
But Margaret was brought up into the city as she was part of one of your owners, and she works more of nights here and does very well. People, and you do find people probably do like her.
Fucking commies. Alright. How much money do I get?
We'll get to that later.
Ugh.
It's you're spending some time learning all this stuff. Faye, Kyuki and Bob, you guys are going to college. Kyuki, how are you disguising yourself?
As just another elf.
Okay.
You know. Not looking like myself, maybe with blonde hair, blue eyes, just elf-like.
Okay. You get
Female
up.
Legolas.
Okay, that works. So you get up to the college, and the college itself, the gates are closed and locked, and it doesn't appear that anybody's inside.
What happened when I was gone from you guys?
You did learn that while you were in the Feywild, time passed for 1 year in the material plane.
Oh.
Yes.
So there's no one there? Like,
It
there's
does.
nothing?
It doesn't appear to be busy or anyone that you can see.
Bust out them keys.
Right? I guess I could just go up and use the keys?
All right, the keys you have do not work for the lock on the gate.
Oh. Well. Oh, they changed everything?
Either that or the keys are not meant for the front gate.
Somebody say that we might have given the keys back. Is that true?
I don't
No,
remember. I don't think anybody did give the keys back. I think they got
No.
passed around. I know that. I don't remember exactly who had them.
I know I took them back from Bob at one point, and then
Yeah.
I kind of got captured.
Yeah, I think you have them, but the keys don't appear to be the ones for the front gate.
I guess I'll just look for a way to sneak in, I guess.
Okay, I make a perception check.
27.
All right. You look around, and the gate looks like you can hop over it at different intervals and places, but doesn't look like there's much going on. It does. A lot of the kind of foliage around it seems to have started to grow up and over, like no one's keeping up with anything in the college. And it looks like no one's really been there for a while. As you're wandering around, a person does end up walking up and is like, oh, excuse me, are you trying to get into the college?
Yes, I wanted to find some information, but it's been a while since I've been here, so I was trying to see if I could get someone's attention.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't been here in a while, the college kind of closed, almost a year ago, actually, with a lot of the things going on. A lot. How long has it been since you've been here?
Year and a half?
Oh, wow. Yeah, lots happened. Yeah, with the growing tension between the elves and humans, everybody kind of pulled. The dwarves left first, and then, well, the elves and humans kind of had a falling out, and then a lot of the royalty kind of pulled out, and the city's kind of more. It's a weird state right now, and then we're all kind of worried. A lot of people have been leaving because they're worried about what will happen with the city on the border, because, well, the elves are getting ready in case the church down south invades, because they think there might be a crusade happening soon of some sorts.
The church down south, you said?
Yeah, there was a growing church. They call themselves the they call themselves something about the Radiance, the Church of the Radiance, I believe they call themselves. But yeah, they kind of took over everything down south in the human side of the kingdom, and I think there's talks. I don't know if there's talks going on between any of the nations anymore, but they the elves are worried that they're going to come north and try to take over everything as well. And so they kind of pulled out a little bit, and it's more just people believing that they'll be fine and don't have anything to worry about. They are kind of staying here.
Gotcha. Well, is there someone that could let us in so we could look at stuff, or is that just nearly impossible?
Make a persuasion check.
16?
16. He looks, he goes, you didn't hear this from me, but I believe there may be a small section of the gate that's damaged on the eastern side, hidden by some bushes. But you didn't hear that from me. But, yeah, good luck with that. And then he kind of leaves.
Okay. I guess I'll just head towards the eastern side to look
Okay.
for this.
Make another, make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation.
I got a 21.
21. It takes you a little while, but not too long. But you do find a set of looks like bushes that have overgrown into the section of the gate, and then you push them aside, and there is a hole that you can kind of squeeze through.
Okay, I
Squeeze through.
squeezed through. Yeah,
Is Bob squeezing through as well?
I think Bob is dealing with chaos right now.
Oh no, Bob's dealing with chaos. Is his stream going mad nuts?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, it is going nuts. We'll say Bob's goes with you then.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear a goddamn thing at the moment.
Jesus Christ. All right. So Bob goes with. You guys go in. All right. You go through. Make a stealth check.
Ooh, I could do stealth. 17.
Okay. Decent enough. You get up to the college. The doors are closed. What are you doing?
I guess I could try the keys again. if
The
there's a
keys
door.
do work for this door, and you're able to open up the door.
Okay.
All right. You get inside. You walk in, and as you walk in, the door opening creaks, and it's very, very loud and echoey inside the college. And you're looking
It is
around.
Dead.
Yeah, it is. It is empty in here, and it is dusty, and it looks like people haven't been there, and there are books and paperwork, kind of like people all over the floor, like people were leaving in a hurry.
Mhm.
All right, so where are you going in here? You heading to the library?
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the library.
All right, you head to the library. It doesn't take you long to get there. You've been there before. And a lot of the shelves have been emptied out, but there are some books all scattered throughout the place. So you're going to try to look for information about yourself?
Yeah, basically.
You can make an investigation check. I'll say Bob will probably help you out so you can have it with advantage.
So first one was 23. We'll go in with the 23.
All right, so 23. We'll get back to you in a second. Faye, you're going back to your place. All right. You get there, and it's very quiet on the outside of. You had the warehouse, right? The warehouse and the house, correct? And your goal is to build. Okay. So which one are you going to specifically first?
I'm
That-
going to go to the warehouse and then use the tunnel.
Okay. It is quiet, and then until you get inside the warehouse, and then there's a bunch of kids in there, and they all kind of look up, and one kid comes running up and like, "Hey, who are you, Mister or Miss?"
I see that we have gotten new recruits finally that don't know my face. I like that. What's your name?
I'm Derek.
Hello, Derek. My name is Faye. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, you're Faye. Oh, Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. Oh, I guess you want to... Oh, come on, come follow me. And he leads you to the back entrance into the tunnel section. And a lot has happened in the last year, and you get led down into a back room that leads to a secret entrance. He leads you down in there, and you go through a small series of tunnels until you get to like an open area, another door, and he opens up the door, and inside is like a small little kind of like an underground, like your underground bunker essentially. And there are kids and other people all over the place. It's like, hey, welcome. I don't know how long it's been since you've been here, but we got this up and going a while ago.
That's what I expected. I would like this place to be able to run even if I'm not around.
It's been doing pretty well.
I can see that. Alright, well, I need to get some things put together, figure out what's going on, and see the books, make sure that everyone is running well and that everything is operating properly.
Okay, let's, I'll go get Celia. And he runs off.
I'm
You,
just going to look
Kinda-
around,
okay.
wander around, just proud of what I've created.
I'm proud of what I've created. Let's see. After a minute, after a little while, Cecilia comes out and she goes, "Oh, Faye, welcome. It's good to see you again. It's been a while. I was actually kind of worried that you weren't going to come back."
Yes, I have had things that I've been dealing with. I was quite perturbed, still sort of am, but I've let it go for now. Make sure that we can get everything going here. I assume that all the business has been running well.
Yeah, everything's been going quite well. Been growing a bit, though. Things down south kind of gone south for our type of business. Appears that about a year ago or so, there was a change of leadership in the Selbatal, and they were all ordered out of the human section of the kingdom. And everything was consolidated up north. We haven't been really privy to that business as much anymore, so we've been kind of trying to grow our own a bit. Things have been a bit better since a lot of the nobility left Crenmoria about between 10 and 8 months ago.
Nice. Well, what I'm going to recommend is that, at least in the interim, I'm going to leave you in charge of this. I need you. I'm sure you've trained a select handful of people in the ways of what you and me are very good at.
Training has been going well, yes.
How many of them are actually able to do the dirty work like we do?
About a dozen or so, I'd say, be ready. Not for jobs that we'd probably be better suited for, but at least some jobs, yes.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take those kids, and I want you to start taking more jobs like that, and taking them on the jobs.
Okay.
Sending a couple of them out on very minor ones that would be easier to deal with for starting out. But I want them to go on more contract hits. I need them to start being able to do that because we need to be prepared for when we start getting all of these contracts in the upcoming war. Because it is quite a lucrative business for us. If a war breaks out, our type of people are going to be very needed. We can make quite a bit of money with this.
Sounds doable. I can definitely get that going.
Good. Like I said, have them find contracts for very minor things to take out. You know, farmer that hasn't paid their debt to
Wow.
someone. Taxman skimming a little bit more off the top than he should.
Whoa.
Corrupt guardsmen, so on and so forth. Minor jobs that they'll be easier to take care of.
I can definitely have that done. Just to give you heads up though, down south in the human section of things, it's gonna be a bit difficult. They have an inquisitor down there that's been doing very well at cleaning up things. It's made business a little hard. There.
That is a good thing then. Because that means that people who aren't as good as us will not be able to strong arm their way into our business.
Makes sense.
Where there are more stringent guards, just means that the best will prosper.
You
What
do
I'm
make a
looking
valid
at so
point.
far is got some pretty good kids. One of them has already tried to pickpocket me at least twice now and didn't do too bad of a job.
That is true. You probably had a couple of kids try to pickpocket you as you've gone through.
They need a little bit more work, but I believe that they will be able to do fine for what they will be doing. I am going to be trying to recruit some people here soon into the fold, and I will get them introduced in. But until then, for now, because a war is very prosperous for us in multiple ways. One, it'll give us more business. Two, it will also give us quite a healthy picking of newly orphaned children.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, oh, that does remind me. About a year ago, just a little under a year ago, we did get a package delivered here. It was directed towards you and said for the contract, and it was a large sum of gold. I did use some of it to help outfit and train some of these, and spruce up
Fine.
this place.
That is fine. That's just what the money is there for. How much of it is left?
At this point, let's see. Just a little about close to 7,000, I think, was left.
All right. Well, for now, keep a hold of that. Keep that in the coffers. Do not remove it unless absolutely necessary.
Okay.
I have some business that I need to go and attend to, and I will keep you up to date about what it is that we will need to be doing. But for now, just do what I asked. Just to get that moving on. Get the kids to continue to do what they are. Continue training. The most promising ones that you have, I want you to take them with you. The ones that are not quite as good, I want you to keep them in the city to just keep guard and keep lookout and continue practicing.
Okay, I can do that.
Alright, I am going to go and talk to a couple of people. Like I said, I will keep you informed. I will return later today.
Well then, best of luck, and it's good to have you back.
Best of luck to you too, and it is good to be back. And then I will leave, and I will send a letter to the commander guy just to meet up because I need to talk to him.
Okay.
One, about the contract, which I'm sure that's what the money was from, but then something else that I need to talk to him about.
Okay. Easy enough.
And also just to be like, is it possible to meet with the Baroness and you together?
Okay. Gotcha. Alright, where are you going from there?
Well, from there I'm just going to go back to, I'm going to actually I was going to try to head to the college myself to learn some things.
Okay. You head to the college. Let's see. Alright, Kyuki.
Yes.
Alright, so you got 23. You spend a couple hours rummaging through books, probably going, "That's useless. That's useless. That has nothing. That has nothing." You do come across more of it's more of a kind of like a tales of a legend of once that there used to be a fox spirit that was part of the Elven Kingdom, and there was once a rift between this world and another world, and that world was kind of dark and corrupted almost, and that this fox spirit made a sacrifice to try to keep that world from being able to invade this realm.
Okay.
And so from what that tells you is the legend basically says that there always to be a fox spirit sacrificed itself to keep this world from being invaded by some corrupt other world.
I'm going to take this book with me.
Okay, you take the book with you.
Yeah, so I could read more into it.
Okay, that works. Bob, are you doing
Does I
anything
have-
while you're hanging out with Kyuki?
No,
No?
I'm sorry. That
just
Alice
carrying around a
voice just-
drink.
Okay.
'Cause I've been drinking my own this entire time.
Okay, that works. What are you doing from there
And-
after you figured that out?
I'm gonna see if there's anywhere else I can go to maybe find more knowledge that might be not readily available to certain people, like maybe a secret library or something like that.
All right, make an investigation check.
11.
11. You do not find any sort of extra rooms in the library that look like they might be leading you somewhere else to find extra knowledge. And it is very eerily quiet in the college.
Yeah, that does worry me. Like, there's no sound. Like, even if I were to drop something, there's no sound.
The only sound is made is what you and Bob are making.
Was there anything else around that book that might be useful? Like, more about the fox?
No,
possibly?
that'd
Or
be the
different-
only thing that you found.
Okay.
And from what the book, it sounds like the book, it's not. It's more that the book says that it's not really more of a legend. It might, from the book's perspective, it might not be true, but more just like something that possibly was told as a story or legend. That's kind of about
Is
it.
it possible I could talk to the nicer spirit to see if this was actually true or not? In my head.
What do you, okay, are you just asking? Like, hey, is this true?
It is like, is this true? And if it is this something that's repeating itself, per se?
You asked that, and the small golden fox appears and goes, maybe I don't have all my memories from before, but possibly.
Okay. So your memories are locked away. Do you have an idea on how we can get those unlocked?
No.
I just guess we could just keep researching as we go. It looks like I can't go back to the Fey world. So hopefully we can find an ally that knows more about this.
Hopefully.
Okay. I guess we'll just start. I'll start kind of leaving the
Okay.
college. I'll be like, Bob, I think I got what I need, but Might have to come back at some other point.
Easy clap.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Caleb,
Okay.
you've been looking around your office for quite some time.
Yeah.
The door opens up.
My office door?
Yeah.
Is it Derek or whatever?
No.
What was his name?
Silva walks in.
Oh, her. Yeah. How's she looking?
Looks like normal wear.
Yeah.
She's like, well, look who's returned.
Yeah.
It's been some time.
Yeah. That's why I had staff.
Where have you been?
Girl, I have been all over.
It's been a year.
Well, don't you have all the answers?
We lost track of you and your group.
Yeah, that's why everything was supposed to be going to the farm if you lost communication. I mean, if you were following procedure, which, by the way, that dude up at the front desk, I don't know where you got him from. The interview process needs to be a little bit thicker, if you know what I mean.
If you haven't noticed, the city's a bit light on people these days.
Everybody needs to drink.
So what happened up north? My boss will want to know.
I'll tell you over dinner.
I'd rather
Already
stab
moving on
myself.
from one person to the
Wow.
next.
Okay, look, I'm really going through some stuff, okay?
Rather stab
There's an
myself.
assassination hit out for Macau. I got divorced, and you know what? She needs to get served with some paperwork because she will not sign.
Why the hell would someone want to assassinate Bessie? She's kind of drunk outside right now.
Yeah, you know, I'll join her soon.
I think her and your ferret are trying to get people to play dice.
That sounds so fun.
I don't know how that's... Okay. So,
Charcuterie?
do you whip out the charcuterie board?
Yes.
You unfold this board. She's... Okay. Were you there when Athar was killed?
Ugh, yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Okay. What happened?
Well, I was trying to safely de-escalate the situation and apprehend a criminal when he just got murdered and fell into a pile of mush. I put it into my flask and returned it like I was supposed to do. And then I was informed that there's a hit out on the cow, and now I'm just in a mess.
Hold on.
And then I teleported to a magical land for the second time.
Caleb! Can I have the non-Caleb version of the story?
No.
Oh, for the love of God.
You're asking Caleb, you gonna get Caleb's
She
story.
reaches into a pocket and pulls out a flask and starts drinking.
Finally.
Alright. Did you see the dragon?
Kind of, but like, not really. I had other shit going on at the time. I couldn't be bothered.
Did any of your group... Is any of your group here?
They're not outside?
No.
Oh. Well, then I guess not. That's after the divorce, you know, you have mutual friends.
Who did
and
you marry?
New Gilda.
Who the fuck is New Gilda?
It doesn't matter anymore. I gotta get these papers to her. Can you help with that? Can you help me serve her?
Did you happen to meet the Inquisitor while you were up there? I know she was there.
Who?
The Inquisitor.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
What's she look like?
red hair. Armor. Big, massive sword.
Is it the one that I met before?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Your
thought
new
she was
girlfriend.
blonde.
No, she's red hair.
You didn't tell me that. Because I wrote notes. What was her name?
Alice von Grimrecht.
Oh, yeah. So I knew her on a first name basis. You don't have to be jealous. There's enough of me for everyone.
So you met the Inquisitor.
Yeah. Once, twice. You see, the funny thing, she tried to sneak up on me, and I got her. And from that moment on, she was infatuated.
She sits down and starts drinking some more.
Infatuated with me. And at the time, I was separated, but not yet divorced. So, you know, it was a little rocky. looking at maybe touching back, but I hadn't kept in touch with her.
Where's the rest of your group?
Well, Log died, and then he came back to life, and then he left, but I'm still talking to him.
You have
Nick-
communication with Vlog.
Sometimes. He doesn't reply to a lot of my messages, so I think the connection's a little staticky.
Where is Vlog?
I don't know.
It's not static, FYI.
It's not static.
Let's see. Who else? New Guild is gone. Like I told you, I've got to serve her some divorce paperwork because this has got to get finalized. I have too much on the line. Gold digging horse. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen them in your day.
She's just sitting there like this.
The purple one, no idea. I thought he was outside. Same with the fox, she's been going through some mental stuff lately, and I was looking for
I
a
take
counselor
offense to that.
for the divorce, but she's just been shooketh. I mean, catatonic for days, non-responsive. It's been sad.
All right. Kyuki and Bob, where are you guys going?
I was going to go back to the tavern.
Okay. So you're heading back to Tavern, that's fine.
Yes. So Bob could get another drink.
Okay. So you guys get back to Tavern. As you get
Drinking horn.
Yeah, you get back to the drinking horn. You get in there. You see Bessie sitting at a table off to the side, possibly drunk, as Bessie seems to not be sitting straight and kind of like moving back and forth, teetering, with like just sitting down on her back legs and just teetering. You have Sigmund up on top of her head, with cards, and it looks like they're in the middle of a card game with two other people, patrons.
That's my cow.
That I'm not even gonna question it. I'm just gonna accept it. Just
And then Sigmund's like, "All right, gents, what you got?"
wait, are they talking?
Sigmund talks. Yeah, Sigmund full on talks.
Narnia style.
Yeah. Sigmund's like, "All right, guys, I call. What you got?" And they put down their cards, and Sigmund throws. Like, "Ha! I win again." Bessie, collect the gold. And Bessie just then like plops her head on the table, and Sigmund's like, "Whoa!" Sticks the tongue out and kind of sweeps the gold over with the tongue onto their side of the table. Some of it falls to the ground. One guy goes, "I can't. How am I fucking God? Fuck this!" And gets up and leaves.
Ugh. That's my girl.
That one guy in the behind the bar is like, "Oh, didn't you come in with Caleb and Caleb's friends before? Please help."
What do you need? I don't know if I can help, but what do you need?
I Bessie's been drinking a lot. It's a cow. I can't charge the cow because
How much has the cow had?
a lot, almost a keg at this point.
God. Don't give the cow any more. I'll deal with Caleb on that one.
Okay, if you can deal with Caleb, then that will save me my job. Thank you.
Welcome.
Caleb's in back with Silva. They're, I think, talking business. It's been a day. I'm waiting for Margaret to get here.
You should pour yourself a drink. I'll pay for it.
When Margaret gets here, I'll have a drink.
Damn right he's not drinking on the job.
Do you want a drink?
I think I need to be sober for whatever
Yes,
nonsense.
God, please.
Okay, what do you want, sir?
Your hardest liquor.
And he's like, okay. Pours you a nice bottle from the top shelf. Gives you some liquor. I'm assuming Caleb won't mind. If you're friends with Caleb, I'm assuming he won't mind you having some of the good stuff. I'll wait to ask him about the tab. We'll just have a tab, and then we'll ask him about that when he's done with
How
business.
much is the tab right now?
See, I don't know if we're including the cow and the ferret, because I don't know. I'm gonna go clean a table. He goes, starts wiping down a table.
That poor boy. I guess I'll go try to find where Caleb is.
All right, you go to the back office and you look in, and you see a dark elf woman just sitting at a chair with her head in her hand, a flask in the other hand, and Caleb's just.
Do I see her come in?
You probably do see Kyuki walk in, stick her head in.
I'm still in my disguise.
Oh, you see an elven woman pop her head in.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is for employees only. So
Oh,
anyway,
shut up,
Silva.
Caleb.
Uh,
I dropped my disguise.
Okay, it's just. Okay. Hey, the fella out front, did he greet you okay?
Yes, and you should give him a raise.
No, I shouldn't, because what I was just telling Sylvia over here.
No.
When I opened
You
this business-
deserve to give this poor boy a raise.
Look, he's not even supposed to be hired, because one of the things I told Margaret in the beginning, when I established everything, I needed busty barkeeps, and there ain't no bust on that barkeep.
So that's not his fault.
Yeah, it's not his fault, but whoever hired him
Exactly,
made
it's
a bad
not
call.
his fault. So therefore, don't punish him.
I'm not firing him. I'm just saying we don't need any more dudes around here. That's why we're not getting business. People come to the drinking corn.
Maybe there's
Or-
some gay dudes that like the way he looks. You gotta broaden your
Ex-
horizon here.
Excuse me? A what?
You know, there's more than
I-
just one.
Okay, I know you're not from here, but that's not what the drinking corn's about.
Well, you guys doing that?
Caleb is trying to open the most alcoholic Hooters.
Yes,
The old time.
basically. Bob, the front door opens, and then the barkeep, he goes, "Oh, thank God, Margaret, you saving me!" And then you turn and see an old woman walk in. Ah, yes, I guess it's my time to take over now. I guess you can go home now. And she looks at you, is like, walks up and is like, "Don't I know you from somewhere, Sonny?"
I just turn, look at her, and give her the head nod.
Oh my.
He's like, "Hey, aren't you one of them fellers that was with Caleb when he bought the tavern and made me manager?"
Mm.
And she's like, "If you're a friend of Caleb," and she walks over and she's like, she grabs your cup, sniffs it, takes a small swig. She's like, "Oh, that boy don't know what to give you. Hold on 1 second." She scoots herself around behind the bar, goes in the back room, comes back out with a bottle, gives you a new cup. "Here, try this, Sonny." And that's some strong stuff that she just gave you.
Put
And
some
I
hair
actually
on your
like
pecker.
slightly smile for once.
Yep. She's like, "There you go. That's what you want." Also, why is the ferret gambling over there with a cow?
Not mine. I don't know anymore.
Okay. Are they with you or Caleb at all? I remember
She
there being
met
a cow.
Bessie.
Yeah, I remember a cow. I don't know if it's the same cow.
Wouldn't say you're with me.
I'm gonna let that be for now and get myself situated. And she goes and starts getting herself situated for her shift.
Put her in her apron on and shit.
Yep. Old woman just, yep. Back in my day,
Back in my day.
I used to get all the fellers. You know, you ain't so bad looking yourself there.
God.
He ain't your type. You're not his type. He only likes them dwarves.
Alright, back
you
in
ain't my
the-
type, that's for sure.
Back in the office.
Who hired this guy?
Who hired this guy? Margaret hired him.
Margaret did it? I gotta talk to her when she comes in.
He's a young man. She said he's need to hire some young fellers to help them get some.
Just because she's a horny old woman doesn't mean she needs to go against policy.
I hope she's
You
not.
need some, people to help out, carry stuff and whatnot. Do you expect all them busted ladies to do all that?
The door opens.
Carrying what, meat?
The door opens. Margaret pops her head in. Like, oh, hey, oh, Caleb. Oh, it's good to see you.
Margaret, good. Come here.
Yes.
Close the door.
Closes the door.
Look,
Jesus Christ.
I've been gone for a while, Marg, and I need to talk to you about your hiring process.
Now listen here. I ain't got many years left. I like that young man out there. He's good for the day folk. We don't get as many customers during the day. At night, that's when I got you.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll be happy with who I've hired.
I just can't have this happening again.
Okay, I'm just curious at this point because you're talking about he wants him to be busty, right? Is this old lady busty? She busty old lady?
She probably was in her heyday.
And I'm just curious at this point, like, is she busty herself or
She
remote concerts?
a little bit, but it's not. You're kind of like she's a little haggard
She
for
don't
that.
wear a push-up. She got a roll-up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
kind of. She kind of does what she does. She wants and doesn't care because she's at that age where she's like, I don't give a fuck. Now, don't worry. You'll like the waitresses I got you for the night crowd.
When do they come in?
Come in soon. I take over for a young man out there, and then I get situated, and then they come in, and that's when the crowd comes in.
Okay.
Also, I'll let you know, we got drinking contest going.
You kept Power Hour on board?
Hell yeah,
That's good.
I'm the champ so far. Ain't no one beat me yet.
Well, maybe,
I look at
region.
I look at the dark elf and I was like, you got any spare from that flask of yours?
No, as soon as Caleb started talking, I had to take it all just to be able to listen. You might be. What happened up north when a year ago?
She was in a coma.
You were in a Jesus.
I was partially in a coma, but maybe if you ask me more specific, I could kind of tell you what happened.
You
From what I
let
remember.
this young lady right here with the tails go into a coma?
Hey, I didn't labor, did I? I brought her back.
Yeah, you did. But that's besides the point.
How are you
anyway,
here?
what were you asking?
Okay, well, anywho, it's good to have you back. And she's like, pats you on.
All right, I need you to go back out front, Margaret.
Okay. And she starts
Hey,
to hobble.
Margaret.
Yes?
Could you bring me a drink, please?
What kind you need?
Surprise me.
You need something strong?
To deal with this, possibly.
She's like, ow. She reaches into a pocket. You don't know where she pulls this pocket from, but she pulls out a small little flask. Take a little swig of this. Not
From
too much.
underneath her long breast.
Yeah. Take a little swig of this one right here. Do you take a swig of
Okay.
it? All right.
Yeah.
Make a con save real quick.
Oh god. A con save?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A 10?
You take a swig, and then you're like, oh my god. And then all of a sudden your head starts to spin just a little bit already. And you're like, I needed that.
I needed this.
And she's
Totally.
like, that's all you're going to need. Don't worry there. I got you. But if you need a little more, don't worry. I'll be out front. And she hobbles her happy ass out front. Closes the door behind her. And she leaves.
Alright, you were asking about up north? What specifically?
Did you happen to see the dragon?
That took the life orb? Kinda saw it.
Okay. Please, we haven't. Life orb. I think we have. Describe the life orb to me.
It was filled with a bunch of elven soul or life force. Every time they died, they went to this orb.
Fuck. Sounds about right. What happened down south about 6 months ago to the humans. Well, that's disconcerting.
So wait, it happened with the humans down south? That must mean that's why Fog is worried about the dwarves.
Yeah, and
Probably met.
down about 6 months ago, Slygrave got hit, and that's more of a farming city, where a lot of the farming trade congregates to than gets sent off. But yeah,
So there's a hole in the market.
I suppose.
Was it a bunch of undead attacking?
No, it was. What were the ports? The ports. It was actually a couple dragons, but there was one that seemed to be in charge. No one really got a good look at it. That's why I'm curious if you guys did.
We kind of saw what it looked like, right? We just. It was a certain color, but but it wasn't acting like that color. That much.
It was a very dark color. It was hard to tell, but it was one of the darker colors. Definitely wasn't red, but it was breathing a lot of really, really intense fire, melted stone.
Say that. I'm not gonna repeat that.
Okay, and she's just like, okay, that. So no one knows what this dragon is. That's great. All right. Well,
He did have a human, or like a humanoid form.
well, dragons can shapeshift, so great. All right. Well,
I'm sorry if that wasn't exactly what you needed.
now trying to get as much information as I can. Yeah. Well, Caleb, I don't know how well business is gonna do here in the next few months because that church down south in the Human Kingdom took over, and the elves are worried that it's
I
Who
heard
do they
about the
worship
colonies.
down south?
They worship. Call it the Church of the Radiance, the Radiant Light. There is. It's. They've decided to go full blown one god sort of deal, and everybody's kind of falling under that. It's either fall under that church or you out.
One god. Is it a dragon god?
No, actually, we don't really know. Actually, to be honest, never heard of this church before.
Right. Well, are you going to help me get these papers served or not?
I think we have. Anywho, when's the last time you spoke to Boa?
Who?
Boa.
What's that?
Oh, for the love of
Boa
God.
was. Boa. I remember before I went into my little quote unquote coma.
Yeah.
We were teleported to a place and Boa was there. And then our little frog friend, who's no longer with us, went to find Boa.
Oh,
I
Dragon
know
Friend
the
that helped me get
Inquisitor
Bessie.
told us.
Yeah, well, it seems like he's in charge and leading this charge, and
He did say he wanted to bring back a church of Bahamut, so that might be
yeah, well,
what that church is.
interesting. You don't have much information. His Inquisitor friend is very good at her job.
Oh yeah, we ran into her.
Well then, I'm going to...
Hey. Hey.
What?
I need these papers served.
I got one more question before you decide to help Caleb.
Oh, yes?
You're also good at finding information, correct?
Yes, why?
I was wondering if I pull out the book, if you could see if there's more information about this legend.
Do I have a character sheet for this character? Diddy is a good question. Oh yeah, Silver. She's like, yeah, that, looks at it, reads over, she's like, yeah, it's an old legend. Why?
I feel like it's connected somehow, but not 100% sure, so I want to figure out
Have anything to do with your
More.
tales?
more or less.
I can see what I can ask about, but I personally don't know anything.
Okay, that's all I ask.
Alright, and she looks at the paperwork. Who the fuck is New Gilda?
New
Oh
Gilda.
no. Are you really still going about this?
I
You
need to
guys
get
weren't
this
even
finalized.
You weren't officially married.
Is this Caleb bullshit? It turns to you. Is this Caleb bullshit?
Well, apparently our whole adopted children and stuff. So
You
What do you
adopted
think?
the rest of the group as children? With who?
New Gilda.
Who is New Gilda?
You know,
the
short, homely in the face, dark hair.
Turns to you. Who the fuck is New Gilda?
She was an elf, and I don't think she's part of the group anymore, so I don't think we need to.
Are you talking about Faye? You married Faye.
That one. And she's a gold digging slut, and she's got to sign those papers.
How the fuck did you manage that?
But, you know, I can show you sometime.
I think you need another drink.
Oh god.
Your name is Silva?
Her name is Silfra.
Silfra?
Yes.
Do you have an easier name I could say? I'm sorry.
Just
I'm
call me
I've
Sylph.
been calling her Sylvie.
Silf.
Whatever she wants. Whatever Caleb wants to. Anyway, do you even know where Faye is?
Nope, that's your job.
I thought Faye was okay. Well,
We got divorced. I hadn't seen her. We had an ugly breakup.
Should be fine without those being served to kids.
she gets up and walks out.
Thank you.
Oh, I follow.
All right, you're
I'll
left
be
with
like,
your,
"Wait,
yours.
How much gold do I have?
Oh yeah, she does like, oh yeah, here, and then takes a piece of paper, writes down. It's the code to the safe.
Ugh. That's
Is
handy.
there a way I can get in contact with you without Caleb's nonsense?
Wow.
Well, most of the time I am here. Any one of the people that run or here stationed can get a hold of me.
Okay.
It's kind of my station for now. All right. Well, I got some business to attend to. She walks out.
Alright, Margaret, what's the damage between the cow and the freaking ferret?
Are they? Are they on a tab of some sorts?
That's what the...
Hey, Caleb!
Oh,
Margaret hobbles over. Caleb,
what?
are we charging your cow?
The cow and the ferret? No.
That's a lot of ale that they've ingested today.
Oh,
Is your cow gonna be okay?
She's got 4 stomachs.
Oh, thunk. Thrum.
I don't think your cow's fine, Caleb.
She'll sleep it off.
Bessie's now snoring on the floor. Okay, fine then. What about your friends?
Well,
This one and the other one.
yeah, I'd charge them.
That's kind of rude.
They're rude. They leave me.
And
I
you
have
leave
one-
us too.
How are they here if they? You know what? You do your business. Don't worry. I
How are
got
they
them.
here?
Hobbles back
Got a
over.
Great point.
Hey, you tall, good looking. You need some more alcohol?
I look around like, what?
She's looking directly up at
She
you.
means you, Bob.
She gives you a wink.
Oh, defiant.
Don't worry.
He
Okay.
needs another
I
drink,
got
maybe.
you some more for you. I'll keep it coming for you.
Is there
How
a
much?
another inn nearby?
You gonna go pay for another inn? You don't want to.
Caleb's gonna charge me no matter what. I'd rather not pay him.
She's like, come here. He leans into you. You're friends of Caleb. It's not. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
If
I
he
don't want
says,
you in trouble.
if Caleb says anything, he can deal with old Margaret. Margaret don't care. Margaret's got maybe a couple years left in her. I don't give no fucks no more. So yeah, here, and she
Alright.
slides you. She slides you a key. That's a good room right there.
Okay.
There you go. Don't worry about it,
Paul's
Thank
tall and
Margaret.
handsome.
Margaret.
The fuck is this?
This is the old. Margaret was that old lady that owned a shop that when you went to the port city, and then she became the manager of Caleb's first tavern, and then ended up moving over here.
She transferred branches.
Yeah.
Yes, the good old transfer.
Yep. I'll say in the last year, done about 6,693 gold.
Okay. Is that with the coverage of the cow keg?
The cow keg?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The cow drank a keg. I gotta pay for it.
Oh, that's just what you've gotten over last year. That's not included in this month's or this week's.
Okay. So I got how much?
6,693.
Math.
Yep. All right. And Faye, you were going to the college.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, if we were gonna see Faye, I was gonna give her the keys.
You don't run into each other. So Faye, you get there, and it is locked as well. What are you doing? Well, the
Does it
front.
look like it's all ran down and
Yeah, it's run down, beat up. Like no one's been there for a while. Shrubbery's grown up over all over places. Fountain's no longer fountaining.
Who's no longer fountaining.
Yes, it's a
Wait.
word.
I'll head inside. I'll look around and see if I can find a way in.
All right. You make an investigation check.
Investigation. He's gonna roll a 2, and it's still gonna be an 18.
I didn't roll a 2, I rolled a 4. I got
Wow.
I got a 12.
A natural
12. All right.
Oh.
It takes you a little while, but you do find that entrance, the Q key, and all them found. It's just basically just a little where the gate's been damaged and broken down, and there's some bushes behind it. You're able to get squeezed in through there. All right, you go up. You go up to the front door. The door is unlocked, opened. You look inside. It is empty. Books and paperwork all over the place, like people left in a hurry.
I mean, if people left in a hurry, then that means there might be some places that have some secret stuff that they won't have thought to take with them.
That is very true.
So I am going to cast Detect Magic and start walking around and see if I detect any magic anywhere.
Detect magic. All right. Ooh. Let's see. How far is detect magic?
That's
What's-
60-foot range.
60-foot range. Okay.
Yeah, it just lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, you walk around for 10 minutes on the first floor and you don't really get any pings from detect magic.
Alright. I go to the library
All right, you go to the library.
and detect magic in there and just walk around because I know that they had that secret, or not the secret, but the locked away section, and I'm sure that they probably have a secret section for
Okay.
people.
In the library, you go down, you make an investigation check.
That's a lot better. 19.
19. You do end up finding the back room, and it is opened, or it's unlocked, and you go able to go through. There's not really any magic pinging on your detect magic as you're going through. And when you get down into this other back room, this one, while the rest of the college was pulled up in a hurry, this one is completely empty.
I guess at least they were smart.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of the stuff that they hurried up and packed up a lot of stuff, but the stuff that they deemed important, they did not, they made sure to grab.
Alright, well, I'm going to then ask the commander if he is ready to meet with the Baroness yet or not.
Let's see. That's. You know what? Let's see. Oh, actually. Go back. I closed the book too soon. Okay. As you are heading back out, you walking around in a different direction of the library. You did get a ping of magic, And as you start heading over to that ping, you do find a staff leaning up against one of the bookshelves.
I swear, I wish I had your investigation stuff.
It is a goldish looking staff, and it has what looks like a cross at the top of it, and then this weird, like, kind of like, almost like a bee on the side of it, at the very top. So you take that. You have a staff of charming now.
Alright, I will leave then.
All right, you still have not got any responses from the commander.
Alright. That's fine. I will then also send a letter off to Lucian.
Lucian. Is that with Sturvin?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That's good. That guy.
That
Send a
guy.
letter to him.
Okay.
So I'll have to send that to Anthony later.
All that madness.
Or I could probably just send it to you and then
Yeah, that
you
works.
relay it to him.
That works.
But, I guess from there, what I'll do is I'll then go try and find. Well, I guess I'll send a telepathic thing to Bob and see where they're at.
Okay, what are you saying to Bob?
Just ask where they're at.
All right, Bob. Faye is asking where you were at.
Don't ask me.
Don't ask me.
Are you that drunk?
At probably
At
this,
this
point,
point, yeah.
yeah, Margaret's gotten you drunk.
I just get back garbled nonsense. I'm like, oh, he's doing that. I have an idea of where he's at then.
Okay. Are you gonna go head over to Caleb's tavern then?
Yeah.
All right.
Not get served.
All right. So it's getting close to nighttime. And the sun is setting when you get there, and as the day goes on, Kyuki and Bob, you notice that about 3 very good-looking, busty women come in and start getting ready for work that night.
God damn.
Yeah.
Margaret keeps her
But
promises.
I sober up like instantly.
Bob's like, oh.
Are they dwarves?
No, it is 2 humans and an elf.
Don't
An
matter.
elf. Margaret really can't keep her shit together.
Elves are very good-looking women.
Not to Caleb.
Not to Caleb.
He's got an elf thing.
But
And
you
that's what-
you quote unquote buried an elf.
And I regret it.
So, and then that's at that point is when people start to show up and get excited, and then tavern starts to pick up, and becomes lively.
Yes, yes.
He said Buenos Dias.
Yeah. And at that point, that's when Margaret's like, all right, and you all know the drill. She reaches out, pulls out underneath, and pulls out 2 drinking horns. Anybody wants to challenge the champ? All they gotta do is pay some gold.
Who's the champ?
I'm the champ, of course.
Oh hell!
Ain't no one been able to drink me under the table yet.
Hey Caleb, I got a challenge for you.
You come out.
Do I hear her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll teeter out.
You walk out. Margaret's like, oh, you want to challenge me? You think you're good enough?
For old time's sake, Margaret.
All right, then. How much gold you putting down?
Is she betting with, like, tavern money?
No.
Okay. I need to get that straight. Because the house doesn't lose.
Well, no. Yeah.
So, okay. I'll do 5 gold.
She looks at you. It's pitiful, Caleb.
Oh,
Wow.
she's got spunk.
But all right, then. She reaches into her hideaway pocket, pulls out 5 gold.
FYI, I'm gonna be
Margaret,
off
you
at like
got- you-
6:45.
Okay. She's like, all right then, you ready, Caleb?
Bring
And
it.
Margaret.
6
you got
years.
it?
No, wait, 7. 7 years.
That's true. It's 7 years.
7 years.
You got 7 years. She's like, all right. Well, since it's you we're drinking, she hobbles into the back, comes walking back out. An unlabeled bottle with some dark liquor.
Oh, this is
Margaret,
gonna
where
be
did you get
good.
this?
Into the horn.
Does it look like normal liquor?
Well, actually, pulls out 2 bottles. It's some dark liquor.
I switch her bottle with my bottle.
They're both the same. But if it makes you feel better,
I've got 7 years on the line.
all right. You ready?
Do I go first?
Go ahead and roll.
It's Colin, right?
Yeah.
20.
Duke goes, who's got a bet on Caleb? Who's got a bet on Margaret?
Get
See if
those
we can get-
bets.
Make those bets.
The tavern owner, all the people, the patrons are like, oh, we got it on Margaret, and start throwing gold down on Margaret. There's no one betting against Margaret at this point in time. and it
Alright,
gets
so-
lively. People are excited and cheering. Some
The
people,
house is on Margaret. All
Yep.
right.
and Margaret goes, ready, go. And she takes that horn and downs it.
Nice.
And she downs it and then slams it down, and then Caleb's still like halfway down by the time she's done.
How to get through it?
I'm
You get through
adding
it.
I'm adding 20 gold to the Margaret pile.
Jesus.
She's like, all right, round 2 there, Sonny.
18.
Oh. This one, you beat her. Yeah. And she's like, oh, you got some spunk there.
Some smoke.
Margaret likes that. Here we go. And pour some more.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
14.
Okay. Beat her again. She's like, oh, shit.
7 years.
Make a con save, though.
A con save.
Yeah.
Ah!
Sorry.
Just batting dice out of my hand. 18.
18. Okay. It's some strong liquor. You're starting to get a little buzz going on here.
Fair.
She's like, all right, let's go. Oh, wait.
Everybody
Pours
just
in-
pass out.
Yeah. Pours next one.
19.
You beat her again. She's just like, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Margaret ain't gonna get.
chance to bet.
You can back down whenever you want, Mark.
Hold on. And she walks to the back, comes back. 2 smaller bottles this time, unlabeled.
Okay.
Pours the whole bottle in.
Damn.
Am I gonna? Do I show up before this is over?
Yeah, you walk in, you see
To a
everybody,
riot.
to like people cheering and shouting and going, "Woo!" All right.
Oh, do I see Faye? Are you not?
Probably not the
sneaky?
moment. You're a bit busy at this point, so go ahead and roll.
Is this regular?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
make a con save though.
Is it a con save?
But this is the regular one. What's the regular one?
10.
10. Okay, con save.
17.
17. Okay. So Margaret's just like, you finish before her. And you're like, yeah. And Margaret finishes, and she's like, Margaret's a little wobbly at this point.
Oh no, Margaret! No, don't film me
I
now.
walk over and just.
I'm about to have the
God.
biggest bet upset of era
We're having a
11,
drinking
14 or whatever.
contest.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. There's a drinking contest, and by the way, Caleb's trying to serve you papers for her quote-unquote divorce.
Everybody's kind of
Or
like,
their-
I put 50 gold on Caleb.
Oh no. All right, 50 on Caleb.
she pours some more, one more again. Con save.
Is it regular one? 19.
19. You finish yours. Margaret's just like, all right, you win, Caleb.
Good.
And everybody's just like,
I stand on the table. 7 years. 7.
she slides you your gold.
How much is that?
Alright.
So you bet
so-
5. So you get 5 gold from her for your bet,
yes, okay.
and then they divvy out the other gold.
Yeah.
Faye bet 50.
I bet 20.
20. A lot of people bet, so with 50, Faye, you get 187 gold back.
Here you go,
Just
Faye.
A lot of people bet, but not a lot of people aren't betting as much as you did. But everybody was betting.
I mean, building capacity is like what, 45?
Yeah. And Margaret stumbles her like, all right, Caleb won. So I'm assuming you want me to put this in the pot for the tavern.
The house always wins.
All right. Goes and puts it where all the rest of the gold goes. She's a little wobbly at this point in time.
Hey, Bob, why don't you take Margaret to bed?
No.
I look at her and I gotta give her the head nod and I'm like, wait.
I might be a little too much for him. I may break his small frame there.
Oh my god. Margaret, I love you.
Just get up, walk away, and go to bed.
Okay.
Does
I'll
Margaret
help
follow?
Margaret.
You know what, Margaret? Well, Margaret stays up. She's powering through this. She's got a business. She's got a tavern to run.
Yeah. She's on the clock.
Yeah. She whipped out the strong stuff for you.
Good. How do I feel?
You pretty tipsy at this point too.
Good. Is Bessie still on the floor snoring?
Bessie's on the floor snoring.
What's Sigmund doing?
Sigmund's playing cards.
Okay. Fine.
Actually, Sigmund's moved on a dice.
Oh. Okay, go Sigmund.
And you just hear, how the fuck do I lose to a goddamn ferret? And Sigmund's like, yeah! Pew! Little mini explosion of flame, his little mini poof of fire.
This is a party.
Yeah. It gets pretty lively. People are like, woo!
This is why I started this business.
Yep. You do see Faye at this point.
I do.
Yes.
Hey, you. You got papers to sign.
I have no such thing to do.
You know, I really don't want to get the courts involved.
What's involved with what?
Or divorce.
You mean the imaginary marriage?
So
that
I
you
lay out
made up?
like these divorce papers onto the bar, and I've already signed. So just copy the date.
Margaret stumbles over, looks at Faye. You married Caleb? You seem like such a nice young lady. I don't know why you'd get mixed up in this old fella right here.
Ugh,
Caleb has
Margaret's
delusions
just bitter.
about what's going on. There's no need to sign any papers. I have no need for any of your stuff.
It'll make me feel better.
Well, you see,
Caleb.
most of the time your needs are not really what I care about. But
Then
I
it
do have a
shouldn't hurt.
proposition for you.
What?
I can inject more money into your business and help you to expand a lot more.
Are you gonna sign the divorce paperwork?
I have no need to sign that paperwork.
Well, then I have no need to deal with you in business matters.
Do I
that's
overhear
fine.
this conversation?
Yeah, you're next to them.
Caleb, more money into your business means more money into your pocket. Maybe you
Why
should
would I
listen to
trust
him.
this heifer?
Margaret.
You must know the last job that I did netted me 15,000 gold.
Okay,
Margaret's like,
that's chump
Inject
change.
that one over there, and she points to one of the bus ladies, has a sister that I've been wanting to hire, but we need some more gold. And she's quite the looker. You think that one's the looker?
I mean, do we need more staff?
Yes.
Do you have metrics for this?
It is pretty busy right now, and
You
everybody
did
loves
say
the
that you wanted
busty
to
women.
expand as well. I can help with that.
I hear she's a good dancer.
Okay. That's a whole thing.
You don't want a good entertainment section?
Are we up to code?
code.
Look, I'm
We'll
not doing
definitely
nothing
need
till you
Faye's
sign
help.
these papers.
If she signs these papers, you know that means he won't get the gold, right?
I'm not getting gold. I have my own money.
Margaret's like, what do these paperwork say?
It's
She can't even
it's
read.
about
right
a
now.
quote unquote divorce.
Let's just say, what? That's a lot of words. Just do this. She whips out a piece of paper. I blank will not take any of Caleb's shit.
Margaret, what are you doing?
Sign here. She hands it over to Faye. That's all it says. Is, I will not take any of Caleb's shit. I feel like that's a lot simplified.
I'll sign that one.
There you go. Caleb slides it over to you. Sign right there.
This isn't the document I wanted.
She signed this one. She won't. It says right there, I won't take any of your shit.
Still.
You got your divorce. Wait, hold on. In the divorce. And she adds in the divorce.
Margaret, you just made that document invalid.
No, I didn't.
No?
You can't add to it after they sign it.
Listen. No one gives a fuck about that
It's
shit.
not even notarized.
I
I'll
can
notarize
notarize
it.
it. Here, that one here. Look, notarized by, and then she's here. You notarize too, and hands it over to Kyuki.
Sign it.
There, it's notarized by 2 individuals. One looks like some creature that is very important from wherever she comes from.
We need to keep Margaret alive and protect
it
her at all
helps.
costs.
Margaret is precious.
If it helps you to feel any better, then here's a peace offering then, and I will hand you a cloak of displacement.
Where in? Oh my! It's got tentacles.
Margaret, I need you to calm down.
Hold on, and she throws it on top of you. Oh my! You know what? I take it back everything I said about you. You quite dashing with that on there.
There's a reason I got a stick to keep off all these women.
I can see why with that cloak on.
I feel dapper.
See, there you go. Sign right, and she slides it over. Here's the pen. It's all ready to go, just right there.
I signed my document already.
Just
She,
sign
she
this
pulls
one
up.
and
She's
just call it a
She's looking
night.
at yours. She's like, "Whoopsie!" and throws it in the fireplace.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. These old bones, that arthritis right in that knee right there. Ugh.
This is too much for me. I'm going to my
So
office.
sorry.
No, get your ass back here and sign this right here, and we can be done. And this man can help me hire that lady I've been wanting to hire.
Who?
You mean the
Her
lady?
sister.
The lady.
You, Lily, come here. One lady comes over. She's got blonde hair, busty, and good-looking green eyes. Yes. Tell this one. This is Caleb right here. He owns the tavern. Oh my goodness, it's a pleasure to meet. Tell him about your sister. Oh, she's got a lovely singing voice.
Does she sing or she dance? Which is it?
She does both.
Yes.
She's quite the talent.
I shouldn't come by tomorrow. I can interview her.
Yeah, well, sign right here, and this lovely lady over here will give us the gold that we need.
I have the gold we need.
Just
You also said you wanted to expand. I can help with that.
There you go.
What do you want from me?
You want another property? I know of
The
another
only
spot.
thing that I need
Margaret,
from
just
you
shut up. What do you want?
is
you
I
nice
just
to
need a
Margaret.
place that is very good at gathering gossip.
Oh, this is the place.
Yeah.
That is all I need. And an expansion into other territories will give me more locations where I can gather information from. That is all I want to do, is invest in your business.
See, I already got somebody doing that.
In what
You know,
way?
it's better to have more than one person to gather
More than one
information.
person taking off the top? I don't
I won't
think
be
so.
taking- I won't be taking any money from your business.
Margaret stops. Wait, hold hobbles away, hovels back with your book. Are you the one that wrote this one too?
Yes, Margaret.
Oh, you're writing a sequel, aren't you?
It's in the works. It's in the works.
Have you read this book? She looks at Faye. Have you read his book?
Yes, I was one of the first people to buy the book.
Why don't you goddamn sign the goddamn documents? This lady read your book too.
Yeah, I know.
More money, more gold, more expansion means you could write more books.
I just don't have a lot of... it's not enticing. I already have somebody that's doing this.
God damn it, Caleb.
I'm already in a business agreement.
She like knocks on your head like, and you're like, what? That is pretty thick up there. All right, I'll tell you that. That skull right there.
I'm in an agreement with, what's her face?
With who?
Sylvie.
That one?
Yeah. There was a whole arrangement. Like a year and a half ago.
Well, if you decide to change your mind, you know where to find me.
No, I don't. I don't know where to find you. You just run the fuck off, and the only one that can talk to you is Bob, and look at him.
Bob's not there.
Exactly.
How about
Honestly.
this?
You were
How
the
about
one that
this?
You refused the psychic connection a long time ago. You could always get in contact with me if you accepted that.
No, this is why you're my toxic ex-wife, is because every time I try to cut you off, you try to weasel your way back into my life.
If
What
do
did you
not
say
want
to
the
me earlier?
investment,
You
don't-
looked me in the eyes and you left.
Yes, because I was
Hey,
upset.
Faye?
Yes, Kyuki?
So if I have the psychic connection with you instead of Caleb, would that suffice?
Well, I also have a business proposition for you as well.
Oh,
See,
I'm
told
intrigued.
you, slut.
Excuse me?
And I do have one for Bob as well, but Bob seems to...
Oh, Bob's gonna be sleeping into the morning. I tell you that.
I'll talk to him about it in the morning. But I do have
I'm
business
gonna have to go
propositions
visit
for you.
him later on.
Well, I'm interested to hear what you have to say, but I was also trying to help you with Caleb. But yeah, Caleb,
fine,
the more
I-
information, the better.
I expected Caleb to be difficult. Normally is, and it is fine.
I mean, as Margaret just proved, he's hard-headed.
With your business proposition, I would like to talk with you and Bob in the morning. But as a show of a good faith gesture, here is also a cloak of displacement for you.
Oh, thank you. I really
See,
appreciate it.
I'm not special. I knew it.
You just got offered one.
Yeah, and then he gave you one, so I'm not special.
If it makes you feel any better, I gave you the one that was in the best condition.
Is it
Mine is
lined?
not.
Yes.
It's very nice.
It makes me upset that none of y'all talk to anybody, and then you in particular go running off and then wanting to pop up when it's convenient for you. And I don't know that there's been, other than that T-Rex incident, you've come in handy.
Hey, I think he's gathered more information than any of us combined.
It doesn't help me. She ran off my only friend.
What friend?
Margaret,
I didn't run
I can't.
Fog off.
Which
Fog
one's
left of his own
Fog?
accord. Who's the dwarf?
You also stole from Vog. Do you not think you played part of that?
I gave him everything back. I only took it because he was dead, and I was going to donate it to the church on his behalf.
But you knew Bob and I were running towards a freaking church.
I
and
didn't
you
know that
bring it
because
back.
you didn't tell me. I got upset that he died, and I ran outside taking down the enemy.
What-
And
what
nobody
are
said
those?
nothing.
We literally said we'll be right back.
And you didn't tell me where you were going. I was distraught.
We were in a town. It's common sense to find a freaking cleric that can revive someone.
How was I supposed to know that's what you were doing? Nobody talks to anybody. I try to bond. Nobody wants
You
to bond.
talk so long. You tell stories where we have to drink to even understand your stories.
Doesn't sound like a friend to me.
Well, you guys left me and I forgave you, so how about that?
That sounds like your problem.
And this
You
is
know,
why people.
you know what this sounds like? It sounds like y'all need to sit down with someone that can help you
Oh,
work.
a counselor. I brought this up.
I know the perfect person. She listens real
Margaret?
well.
Is
No,
it you, Margaret?
I mean, I can. I am flattered. We can do this tomorrow if you want.
Yes.
All right,
I
then.
want group therapy.
We can do group therapy tomorrow. I will need to be sober for this one, though. Drinking contest got me a little wobbly tonight.
Yeah, we're all a little worked up.
I know.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for the cloak. Margaret, if you need anything, just let me know.
Oh, of course, you are the sweetest.
Caleb, enjoy.
Kiki's going to bed.
Yeah, it's like, you know where to find me, Faye. I'll be upstairs.
I will make the connection with you tomorrow.
Alright.
I go to my office and I get out my sending stone and I send 3 very upset messages to Vog.
What are you saying to Vlog?
Oh my god, you wouldn't believe what just happened. Are you counting my words? Because I'm not.
Oh my god, you wouldn't. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe what just happened.
You should put OMG instead of oh my god.
You're in bed.
Okay, what else are you saying?
I'm saying this out of person to help you send more of a
But then
message.
it would be efficient.
Makes it more fun if it's not efficient. Alright, what else are you saying?
Okay.
Okay. Faye won't sign the divorce papers. She's trying to bribe me into criminal activity. I already have a business agreement.
And that's where it cuts
Stop.
off.
Have a business agreement with somebody else. This is all very complicated, and I'm so sad. Nobody's my friend. This is my live journal, by the way.
Okay.
Nobody understands me. I feel so alone. The cow is passed out drunk, and the weasel does magic.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna have like
That's
a
it, your
book
third one.
before
You're, like,
tomorrow.
6 into the
before
third.
next time.
6 into the 3rd. At this rate, I might as well just go home. Do you have dragon news? Stop.
God damn it, kid. Where are you?
That's all
Yes,
he says.
where are you? Yes, I have dragon news and possibly a friend that can help out with that.
I'm at the drinking horn.
Is the Drinking Horn your tavern?
Fuck, you should know that.
I'm just making sure. Alright, well, then I will send my friend your way with the information I've gathered.
Okay.
Are you going to be at your tavern for a while?
Yeah, I've got interviews in the morning. And group therapy.
I can't promise anything. I can't promise anything, but I try to send him there quickly. May have some magic that help.
Good luck. Don't put that magic around me. Got to go. Group therapy and interviews in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, we're sorry. G2G. Therapy in the morning.
I am. All right. Be in contact. Good luck.
Good night.
All right. What are you doing, Faye, for the rest of the night?
I'm going to go back to the hideout and sleep there
Okay.
for the night, and then come back here in the morning.
Okay, that works. And then Caleb's just brooding in his office.
Yeah, he eventually goes to bed. He writes in his journal a little bit.
Margaret stumbles into your office every now and then to tell you about random shit.
Okay, I need to lock the door.
Do you lock the door?
Yeah, around 2 a.m.
Around 2:30, the door gets unlocked. Caleb!
I just want to go to bed. I've had a hard day.
Oh, are you trying to sleep?
Yes, Margaret.
No, well, the night's still early. Do you
Margaret.
want me to send any of the ladies in here for you, keep you company?
Do they do that?
They might. I can convince them that might help them with their upward mobility in the company.
That's the only time I need to be interrupted until therapy tomorrow.
Okay, I'll send in the elf.
Oh, no. Of course the elf would. They have no morals.
And she leaves. All right, Bob, you said you had to get off at 6:45.
Yippers.
Okay, we can end there where everybody's just going to bed, and we can start off in the morning.
We can start off with interviews and group therapy.
Yeah, we can start with group therapy.
Don't
I get to interview
worry.
Cinnamon.
I'm so
And I
interested
have
with
no
the-
idea this is going on.
Yeah,
I want to know what the thing is. I want to know now. I can't wait.
too bad you have to wait.
You have to
Alright.
wait an entire week.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm impatient.
I'm impatient.
Just like my character, I'm impatient.
It'll be fine. Ooh.
It's fine.
Vog's replacement can start with group therapy.
Yes. We gotta wrap this up before my interview with Cinnamon.
So what happened?
So I have a displacer cloak?
You have a
Yep.
displacer cloak.
Displacement.
Cloak of displacement. Those are always nice.
Thank you.
It makes you harder to hit.
Yay.
Because what's your class? You're a rogue. What again?
Rogue trickster? Hold on, that my
Yeah,
Mhm.
arcane trickster.
yeah,
Okay,
arcane
so you're
trickster.
just a rogue.
Yeah, I might start branching out to other
Perfect.
stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah, Mr. I'm 4 classes. You're just 1. Ew.
Quite specifically. Well, no, I mean it's good. Being a rogue is exactly what the job offers. Technically,
I took Cody's advice and did a homebrew character with just one class.
one class can do very well. Like
Yeah.
I have a wizard that just kind of fucks everything because he's just a straight wizard. I'm like, oh hey, we're level 19. Wish, go away.
Yeah,
Here,
so
guys,
basically.
I'm off. I appreciate it.
All right, later, sir.
I will see you.
So yes, basically,
But yeah.
you have everybody has disadvantage of attacks against you unless you get hit, which then resets on your next turn,
Okay, so
and it's an attunement slot.
that works.
Makes you
But yeah,
harder to
no.
hit.
But yeah, the job offer is pretty much for rogue stuff. And worst comes to worst, I can also help with training you in other aspects of things you might want to learn.
That might help. I was
Like if you-
actually going to ask you about something too, because I figured if I can get more information about everything from multiple sources, I can kind of figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I have an extensive network of people. Information can be found.
Okay.
I do love that we're starting next session with basically group therapy, led by Margaret.
Yep.
I don't think everyone agreed.
And Caleb spent all night writing his feelings in a journal, so next time he's gonna have a journal. He says, "It makes me feel like."
Oh my god, yes.
When you abandoned me, it makes me feel.
You guys abandoned me being tortured. How do you
And
think
that's what the
felt?
therapy's about.
And it's gonna be led by Margaret, the best part.
Oh, I gotta ask Margaret where she keeps that pocket because I need one.
It'll be great because when we start group therapy, it's just everyone's going to realize, just like Faye knows everything. She knows who she is.
Yeah.
She won't hide it.
It's gonna be fun. I'm kind of excited for this now.
It's gonna be chaos. That's what it is.
Oh, I think Bob and Kyuki will very much like and probably accept my offer, which
Yeah. And then the best part will be Bessie will be talking through Sigmund.
Oh God.
It make me feel.
Well, Bessie will be talking to Sigmund. Sigmund Bessie says.
Oh my God.
because I get
Oh,
to
it's-
use Surtur and Pumpkin to go do stuff for me while we're dealing with that.
All right. That sounds like fun next week.
Yes.
Kyle's character is gonna be so confused. What the fuck is going on?
Yes.
Are you cinnamon?
You cinnamon.
Are you who I'm doing my interview for? You don't look very womanly or busty.
That'll be fine.
Are you her sister? Very
Question
beardy
mark?
sister.
Is it another dwarf?
We will find out.
All right. Well,
I'm glad I made it to this session. This was entertaining.
one more of those.
All right, then. We'll see you all guys next week then.